tell you, this man's energy, his aura, and I've been following him ever since. I was like, wait a minute, I need to be a part of this. I desire to be like where he was at, because at the time, y'all, I wasn't ready. I thought I was fake ready, but now I'm in a whole nother light, a whole nother wavelength. I have no choice but to be ready. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn it over to Dontel. Welcome, 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 cousin.
What's going on, cousin? How you doing? I told her, we cousins, we locked in for life. Don't worry about that. We good. How are you queens doing tonight? If y'all doing good, let me see y'all put an eye in the chat at least, right? Something, so I know y'all doing good. And I'm somebody, when I get on here, I don't like to see y'all names. I like to see y'all faces. So please turn your screen on, because I don't want to talk to myself. I'm going to let you talk with me. I'm going to be picking people randomly to talk and tell a story and do all of that. So I ain't in this by myself. I don't care about me. I care about y'all and making sure that y'all get some value that y'all can apply today to use to grow and scale. I see all of these cute little default pictures. I need to see the real pictures. I don't care if you got your bonnets on, none of that, because we family, we cousins too. So we're going to keep it as real as possible. So everybody turn y'all cameras on for me, please. And we're going to start letting people come in. I'm excited. Oh, wow. Okay. Melissa, what's up? Well, I only see your nice default picture. I don't see your video. All right. Okay. Hey, Queens. Hey. Chantel, tell me about yourself a little bit.
What do you want to know?
What is it that you do? What your business is? What it is that you're doing?
I have two businesses. I have a clothing line called Melanin Movement, and I also do body contouring. That business is called Soiree. I've only been doing that for a little while though.
What's a little while?
Maybe a couple months. Not even. I'm newly certified, but I also sell feminine vaginal products.
Okay,
so washing, steams, oils, wands, everything for your vagina.
Okay, what made you get into entrepreneurship?
I want to be my own boss. I want to make my own money. I want to work for me. Ownership.
How many of y'all agree with her and y'all want to do the same thing? Put I in the chat. She talking spicy already. I love her. Patricia, you've been in here nice, smiling, camera on the whole time. Tell me about yourself.
My name is Patricia. I'm originally from Oakland, California, but I live in Dallas, Texas. My company is a Vibers company. I hand make soy candles, soap, body butter. I make my own vessels out of concrete and sand. And I've been a part of Girl Mob for about 3 months almost. And it's changing my life. I started my business about a year ago. And yeah, that's about it.
So give me one of your constraints when it comes to content.
I guess it could be my wording, or maybe I'm not posting at the right time, because I feel like I do a lot of reels and I do a lot of posts, but I'm like not getting a lot of sales that I want.
Okay. Some of y'all having the same type of issues. Let me just see y'all raise y'all hand on camera. Y'all having some of the same issue. Nisi, I was about to say, Nisi, you ain't having those problems? Okay, you good, okay. Make sure y'all coming in just now, please turn y'all cameras on and mute y'all microphones. I'm hearing different things. I'm like, who this? What's that? What they talking about? Let's see. Melissa, let me talk to you since your screen picture been on the whole time. Tell me about yourself, Melissa.
Hi.
Look, now you going audio quick, but won't turn the camera on.
I'm like doing dishes. And
it's okay. It's okay. I see Chantel doing dishes back there. Somebody in Chantel background doing dishes, cooking. No excuses.
Crazy life.
Zero excuses.
I'm in Richmond, Virginia, in the Richmond, Virginia area, Metro Richmond. I'm a claims adjuster full-time, and I have a health and wellness business, and I'm a travel agent.
Y'all hustlers. Y'all hustlers.
I've been at Girl Mob since December, so about 5 months, and it's been great. I've been really growing my business. I met a lot of people, been doing a lot of networking. My thing with social media, like marketing, is I have like a fear of being public, like on Instagram, because I've seen a lot of people's pages get hacked and get like catfished. So I always am like really nervous about putting myself out on social media, because I know, like, you know, all these like fake accounts will follow you and then they make like duplicate accounts. So I'm trying to get over the fear of just posting myself out there.
I'm gonna stop you right now. You worry about all of the wrong things when it comes to social media. You need to be worried about how many people you can touch, you can impact, how many lives you can change. If somebody go out there and want to be you and take your page, you just report that shit and keep on moving. Don't let that stop you from showing your face to the world and showing your business to the world and touching somebody in the world. You need to change that right now. First of all, turn the camera on for me. Now, since I know you only want to be seen, you trying to be, you trying to hide. Now you got to turn your camera on, Melissa.
I ain't together.
Together, you know, you can get on there. I don't care. You get on there and do one of these, as long as you get on, right? Some of y'all names I can't even pronounce, so I'm just gonna try to go tap on y'all screen or something. I'm gonna start. Miss Griffin, how you doing? She looked at me like, how you don't know how to say nobody names? I didn't say I was good with reading that.
I'm wonderful. How are you? Blessings.
I'm blessed, Queen. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Oh, King, I am amazing. I am an entrepreneur that have been in the helping field for the last 30 years. From my own endeavors, I just wanted to go back and help other people. So I have a nonprofit mentoring young girls. And then I am a mother of two. I'm 50 years old. I lost over 180 pounds, and I am next, and I'm not playing. I'm getting
and you look good. You look good. I ain't gonna lie to you. Keep it up, right? And I love that you know that you next. Why? Because I tell people all the time, you got to know that you great in order to walk into your greatness, right? Yes. If you don't know that you great, or you don't know that you next, then you ain't even working towards it. Since you know that you next, that means you gonna work hard as hell. You ain't gonna let nobody sleep. You ain't gonna let nobody get to you, pass you up, or none of that. So what I want to commend you on that, y'all. That's how you supposed to talk, right? And so I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit about myself. Normally, when I start things, I don't start by talking about me. I start talking about you guys. So that's why I took the time out for you guys to talk about y'all business, because it's about y'all. It is not about me. Right. But I'm Dontel Antonio. I'm the king of content. I've been creating content for a decade now. I done help so many businesses and entrepreneurs just like you create content. Right. So what I do is I help you build your confidence in front of that camera, break your shyness, break that overthinking, get consistent with content, get that messaging down, put out content, look good in front of the camera, and I help you spread the content. Right. Because a lot of times we put out content and we just post it on our social media and we think that's it. That's not it. We got to make sure that the content itself is impactful, that the content itself can spread, because a lot of time when we get on social media and we put out content, 9 times out of 10, we trying to sell some shit, right? Which is wrong. That's why that shit ain't going nowhere, because you getting on there, you trying to steal, right? All y'all ladies, y'all know this is true, what I'm about to say. I don't want to offend nobody with this, but think about a guy, when he first meet y'all on the first night, if he trying to make a home run, he out of there, right? So he out of there. So that's the same thing when you get on social media. You can't try to be making sales instantly, right? So literally, when you get on social media, I tell people all the time to
he wasn't the man that I thought he was. How would you say that?
Right? I tell people all the time to give value. And so when you get on there, you give value, you teach somebody something, you solve a problem that they may have, you do something, but you got to make sure that you give, and not steal, right? That's the biggest thing. So if I go look at one of y'all piece of content and y'all tell me, yo, Dontel, my content don't work, 9 times out of 10 on your video post, matter of fact, it might not even be a video post, 9 times out of 10 it's a picture, right? Saying, hey, come get 20% off my service. It ain't giving me no education about what it is that you do. It's not solving no problems that I got. It's literally all about you. And so once y'all learn how to change that, literally y'all content start getting better. So the first thing I want to do is I want to talk about the fears of content, right? So 9 times out of 10, these are the common fears that I hear people have, right? If you just not coming in, make sure that your microphone is muted. Otherwise, they're going to mute the whole room and I'm going to have to take a pause. And then I got to come back. Got to start over, right? So, and if you just now coming in, make sure you turn your camera on. I'm seeing Chanel, Veronica, Desiree, Tiffany, LaWanda, Angela, Lisa. Like, I'm going to call y'all out. I don't see none of y'all screens, so turn it on. If every one of the other queens could turn their screen on, you can do the same, right? So literally, it be fears of getting in front of the camera because people say, hey, I'm shy. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to talk about. Or I just don't know what to put out. I don't know what people talking about. Or I don't know what they want to hear. Well, 9 times out of 10, you're not shy. Right. And what I mean is it's self-image, right? A lot of times we too busy thinking about what people might say about us, how they might judge us, or they don't like my voice. They don't like how I look. I'm overweight. I'm this and that. All of these things are negative things that you putting on yourself that you don't like about yourself that you putting out on the world. But at the end of the day, your voice is your voice, right? I got a high-pitched voice. I always had a high-pitched voice, and I didn't like it at first. I used to go around with act like I had a deeper voice. That shit didn't work. So I realized that my voice is unique as hell, and nobody else got my motherfucking voice but me, right? And so I started to take in, and I started to hone in, right? I'm 5'6", I'm short, right? Everybody else be tall or used to be tall around me, and I'm like, man, I'm short. I don't even want to do nothing because I'm too short. Right, I was using excuses. Then I realized, look, people, man, we could get into things, get out of things quick as hell. So I'm excited, and I could fit all the swag, dope clothes. So I started to just take it in. And so when it comes to shyness, what I want you to start doing is just being okay with yourself, being transparent with yourself, being open with yourself. Stop criticizing yourself or stop trying to think about what other people may judge or say. 9 times out of 10, they ain't even saying that shit. 9 times out of 10, you the only person saying that shit inside of your head. Nobody even thinking. They might be like, Patrice, dang, what she just said was so dope. I don't care about nothing else. Man, she's so dope. She literally just changed my life with what she said. Right. So a lot of people using that shyness and that self-image of themselves to hold them from putting out content. That's why they're not putting out video content, but they'll post a picture at an angle to get them angles. You know what I mean? But they ain't going to put out no content to inspire or to talk about their transformation or their business. So I want y'all to stop that right now. If you somebody who before now said that you was shy, put your hand up. Be honest. Be transparent with me because I'm going to be transparent with you. Okay. All right, let's see. Do it again. Let me see who I'm about to pick randomly. Malaysian China fashion. I hope I said that right. That's a company name.
You did. I only changed my name because somebody else on here named LaWanda too, and that's my name, LaWanda. So
okay, baby. So tell me about this shyness that you have.
I'm just not really used to live. I'm not shy when it comes to speaking. I'm a licensed adjuster. I've been doing it for over 8 years. So I'm used to talking to people all the time. So that's not the problem. But going live, I'm not used to that because I'm used to talking over the phone. I'm not used to, or face to face. I'm not used to doing live videos in front of a whole bunch of people. But yeah,
tell me about the adjusting, right? So why would people contact your company and adjusting? What would y'all do for them?
I'm a licensed adjuster for State Farm Insurance. So I deal with total loss claims and, they contact me because their vehicle was in an accident. It's a total loss. So
oh, so you the person that give me a little bit of money when I be getting into accidents. Okay. Yeah. You don't let me get that dent that's in the front as well. Okay, I understand.
That's one of my businesses. My other business is my boutique. I just started that. Like I started in 2019, but the first year and a half, I just pretty much did a bunch of learning and researching. So I didn't just jump into it. I just launched this year. So.
Well, first of all, I want all y'all to clap it up for her. Please clap it up because I didn't see no shyness there. She literally just, the thing she said she was shy about is getting on live and talking to a bunch of people. It's 30-some people on here and you talk with no problem. You did not stutter. You did not get scared. You did not get frightened. You did not tear down, break down or nothing. You did extremely well. So what that tells me.
I didn't even notice that either.
So what that tells me, you are not shy. So we got to take that out, right? Because a lot of times we think we are something, but we really not. You just don't put yourself in a position. You probably like, yo, I really don't want to go on live. That's what it is. So you use that as an excuse because you just did extremely well. I even went in depth with you to learn more about your business. You did it. You did not. That transition, you did it too smooth. So Queen, I commend you. Everybody else just clapped it up for you because they commend you.
Thank you. Thank
So
you all.
let's start breaking that shyness word. Let's start getting outside of our mind, right? Our mind is the only place that set limits to us, right? And it's so crazy that this all deals with content, but it really does. And it's deeper than you think. Most people think content is just putting out videos and graphics and all of that. No, it's about you and how you present yourself to the world. Most of the time people get on here and when they do a video, they be all preppy and stuff like this, like, hi, I'm Veronica and I like to do this. But then when Veronica get off the camera, she'd be like, yo, Patrice, what's going on? You know, I want to let you know, girl, you know. So they become their real self when they get off the camera. But when they get on the camera, they think that they got to be corporate all the time or be somebody that they not, right? And so now they content don't resonate because they not their true selves. So what I want you to do is realize when you get on this camera, if you Keisha with a list, let that list be. Talk your truth. Be your truth. Be who you are. Don't try to get on here and be somebody else because your shit ain't gonna work. I get on here, I be real as hell. I be cussing up a damn storm. They be like, damn, Dontel, you got a potty mouth. But I'm like, yo, this is how I talk. This shit is real. I gotta keep it real with you. If I get on here and I be too damn proper, y'all gonna be like, he boring, right? But I'm entertainment. I love this shit. So I want y'all to stop getting on camera and not being y'all selves, right? Let's see, Denisha. Does she? You know, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you down there. Yep, you. I don't even know how to say
Deshay, yes.
Deshay. I told you. If I mess up y'all name, don't get mad at me. Y'all know I'm talking to y'all. Tell me about.
I was just laughing. I'm sorry. Before you start, I was just cracking up just now because I relate to that so much. Like, I feel like sometimes I would have trouble being myself on Instagram. Like Instagram, I felt like I had to portray this image, but now lately I just really don't care. Like, I'm cool with cussing a little bit. I'm a lash educator. And I've noticed, like, now that I'm being more myself, I've seen a shift in my clientele and also in my business because they can relate more.
That's the biggest thing, relatability. Yeah. So tell us about your business. Like, come on, I want to know.
So I started out as a makeup artist at 13, and then I moved on to learning how to do eyelashes. So I started my lash business about 5 years ago. And then this year I took a leap of faith and I retired from behind the chair. So now I'm expanding and basically like building a beauty business, like online university, basically like teaching people how I did everything that I did and how I was able to make multiple six figures before the age of 25. So I turned 25 this year. So I'm excited, you know, for these doors that are opening. So I'm just really trying to get my foot in the door with this content.
Clap it up for that queen. Clap it up for that young queen. Clap it up, right?
Thank you.
You're so welcome. I'm proud of you for that. And just taking initiative. Starting at 13, Lily is dope, right? I'm like, at 11, I became an entrepreneur, right? And so when you start early, you start building your confidence, right? At 11, I wanted this scooter. It cost $214. My mother was on dope and my daddy got killed when I was 1, right? So I literally had to go sell drugs or I had to do this. I chose to literally cut grass, right? I started knocking on everybody's door at the age of 11, and I'm knocking on doors. I didn't even have a lawnmower. I lived in an apartment building, right? So my homeboy named Theo, he lived in the house. He had a lawnmower. The first day we both went out. The next couple of days, I went out by myself because he wasn't built for this. And I started knocking on random doors saying, hey, can I cut your grass? I started at $12 and I went to $25 in the next couple of days. I was able to buy that scooter for $214 1 week later, right? That same energy I still have to this day. But what that showed me at the age of 11, that I was confident enough to knock on strangers' doors. I was confident enough to set a goal and reach it. I was confident enough to make no excuses to go out there and get it. Even when he gave up, I didn't follow his ass. I kept it going, right? And literally that changed my life to this day. I've been a full-time entrepreneur, no 9-to-5 since 2012. So for the last 10 years, a full-time, actually since 2010. So for the last 12 years, I have not had a 9-to-5. And I literally been in this space of content. Right. So that tells you that I love what I do for real, for real. I didn't just start this shit during the pandemic or nothing like that. I've been really the shooter for over a decade. Like, so I'm the person that actually shoot the content too. Now I got 25 employees on my team to help me build your brand, take your company to the next level, and literally help you do what you got to do so you can win. Because my biggest goal is to have our businesses, minority-driven businesses, to have since 1890, whatever it is, instead of just going away the next year. I want our businesses to last for hundreds of years so we can have generational wealth. But the only way that we can do that if we have a strong foundation, a strong brand, and that we get our messaging across to other people so we can keep scaling and growing. And content is that vehicle, right? And I tell people all the time, content is just a vehicle, right? A lot of times we think content is just something we put out. No. Content is that message that you use to get from point A to point Z, right? So for people to know who you are, right? So somebody else can be in the lash tech business too, right? But if she talks more, if she promote herself more, if she put out more content, people gonna take her as more as the authoritative figure. It don't matter if she better or not, they see her the most. So since they see her the most, they believe in her, and she give the world more than somebody else. So I tell you to stop being in your shell. Get out of your shell. Like she said that when she became more of her, she became free. I deal with a lot of corporate clients too, that's us, like us, but since they're in the corporate world, they get brainwashed, and then they come over to me so they can be left free, and then everything changes, right? So I tell y'all all the time to be free, be yourself. Even if y'all in corporate America, on social media, people love entertainment. They love education. They love you being you. So you don't have to be this made up person. You don't have to go out and buy all this design or all of this bullshit to look like something. You can be yourself full-heartedly. You just got to know that, and you got to accept that, right? And I tell people all the time that the person that you are in real life, you don't have to be that person on social media. And what I mean is that allow yourself to be free. You could create a damn alter ego on social media where you be able to be free, and in real life, you chill and laid back. But when you get on social media, you're a burst of energy. You can do that. It's okay. Sometimes we think that we got to be the same person. And then when we get on social media, we be boring as hell. Right? So I want y'all to know it's okay to be yourselves. And that's the biggest thing. And I don't care about none of these things that y'all saying, the shyness, the overthinking, I don't like this, I don't like that. Stop judging yourself and stop waiting on other people to give y'all feedback about yourself in order for y'all to move forward, right? That shit kills me. I'm opinion proof. That means I don't want your motherfucking opinion, and I'm feedback proof because your feedback don't mean shit, right? And the reason why I say that, because we allow that shit to dictate us. If somebody say, whoa, I don't like that about you, you should change it. Now you sitting there going in circles and overthinking, and next thing you know, you look back and the whole year that went past and you ain't even start going towards your dreams because you let that moment criticize you. And the whole time they didn't know what the fuck they was talking about. They didn't even see your vision, right? So your vision is your vision for a reason, right? So you got to realize that only you see it. So when you go ask somebody else that probably never had a business before, never took the risk you took before, never did nothing you do, never even in the lane tried the shit that you tried before, but you gonna go to them and you gonna ask them for their motherfucking opinion. They don't know nothing, but you value that shit, right? Ooh, look at Miss Grip. Oh, she going. I want to dance like her. Turn up. Right? And all of this makes sense with content, because content, that confidence, if you don't got that confidence and that self-esteem, you're going to be hidden. You're going to hide yourself every chance that you get. What I do, every room I get, I dominate. I don't even care if it don't got to be my damn room. I'm coming in and I'm taking the fuck over, right? Because a closed mouth don't get fed, right? So if you go into a room and you quiet as hell and you trying to just peep the scene, you're going to miss out. You never know. If you just spoke up and talked about your business, my name Nisi, and I do this, right? And next, you know, somebody in the audience like, oh, wow, I see you, or can I follow you, or this and that. Next, you know, that might be a 6-figure client, right? So we get 6-figure clients to spend 6 figures. You know what I'm saying? And so you never know. But if you get in that room and you quiet as hell, oh, you're going to hurt yourself. You're going to make your process even slower. So when it comes to content, get out here and put out these videos, right? Get out here and do this shit. Stop making excuses. Like, sorry, Melissa, I'm going to put you out on blast a little bit, but it's no hard feelings. But Do not make excuses. I don't give a care if people making fake pages, doing all this shit. That shit don't mean shit to you. Don't let that shit get in the way of you and your purpose. No excuses. You think about the Doctor Strange trying to see all of these different outcomes before they happening. None of that shit might never, ever happen to you. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't never had nobody take my page, still do none of that weird shit with my page. And I've been on Instagram since 2013. So it's like some of these things you putting on yourself is pointless. Right? How many somebody else got fears of getting on social media and doing all that? Raise your hand. Angela, get on, talk to me. Everybody else can, like, no, I don't want to get on because he gonna say something. Angela, let me hear about it. You gotta unmute your mic, baby.
Which Angela?
How you doing, Queen?
Hi, which Angela? Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, okay.
Miss Mon Leon. I should have said
That's
the whole
me.
name. I should have said the whole name.
That's me.
So tell me what. Oh, I said it wrong. Oh no, did I say it wrong? I might have said it right.
No, you said it right.
Okay. Tell me what's your fears. Like tell me about it when it comes to content and social media.
Well, you know what? I just don't have, I wouldn't say don't have the time, but I work for the government. So I cannot be live between 7 a.m. and 6 p.m. Central Time. Okay. So I cannot be live. So it's like, I don't have time to go live. And I've been in business going on almost 9 years. But I just can't be on live during that time.
8 to 6 p.m., right?
7, yes.
What about 7 p.m., 8 p.m., 9 p.m., 10 p.m., 11 p.m.? And what about 6 a.m., 5 a.m.? Like I'm confused because I go live on my Instagram every Wednesday at 8 p.m. And on Facebook, I go live in my Facebook community every Monday at 7 p.m. Both of them times is right outside of you getting off of work. So I'm confused.
Well, yeah, it's an excuse. I mean, it's really an excuse. I must say that. And I just really don't like going live.
That's what it is.
Yeah. And I like taking pictures. I put pictures up on my pages and stuff, but I don't like the live thing. Because you know what, I'll be honest, growing up, I couldn't talk. I mean, my mother, we couldn't have company, all of that. And I know has a lot to do with, me right now. I couldn't speak. I couldn't talk, no company, no boyfriend, no none of that. So I think it's still in me where I do not talk a lot.
It is. And that's self-image, right? A lot of times our self-image is derived from when we was younger, our parents holding us down or telling us we ain't good enough, or if somebody around young telling us we ain't, or getting picked on and getting bullied, and we still walking with that on our chest today. Right. And that literally is an anchor, but you have to be strong enough to let it know that you overcame that. Cause you just talk really well to me. You just got on live. This is definitely similar to live. The difference is nobody talking back to you on live. Right. So that's the biggest difference. No, you could talk to you damn near in the room by your damn self, just reading comments. So that means that it was that when you was younger. But what I want you to know, you beautiful, you amazing, you made it this far, and you can speak really, really well. Do not let what happened when you was younger dictate you today, right? Because that's old. You live and you above ground. You got another day. We can't focus on none of the past, because if we focus on the past, it's going to hinder our presence and it's going to hinder our future. So what I want you to do is let that shit go. And today is, what is today? Tuesday? Today is Tuesday. And what I want you to do, I'm going to challenge you. I want you to go live tomorrow at 8 p.m. On your Instagram. I'm going to make sure I get everybody Instagram and make sure all y'all follow me while I'm on here, because I'm going to follow every single one of y'all back. And I do not unfollow people. I am not one of them people, right? I am not one of them. And I want you to go on live tomorrow. And I actually want you to talk about your story when you was younger and you couldn't talk and you couldn't do this. I want you to talk about that. I don't want you to get on there and talk about your business. I want you to talk about the things that you overcame. Please promise me that you're going to do that tomorrow.
Okay, I will.
No. I promise I will do that.
I would do that tomorrow. 8 p.m. Central Time. I'm in Chicago.
All right, I'm from Chicago. Right.
Come through. West side.
I'm from Allgill Gardens. I'm from 130 of Allgill Gardens, Block 10.
myself.
You see what I'm saying? If I made it out the jungle, I can make it anywhere in the world, Queen. So that means I'm in Atlanta. So that means you're gonna go live for us at 9 o'clock. So everybody, we're gonna make sure we get her Instagram so we can get on there and we can support her on her first live. Please put your Instagram in the chat right now. First of all, no, before we even go any further, everybody make sure y'all go follow her. She about to put her Instagram in the chat. Because I want you to break that, and you will break that. That first live that you do, you're gonna realize that this shit ain't that hard. Because you're doing it right now. It's the same thing, right? So make sure y'all go Elite Travel Boutique, FW, right? Is that it? Oh, no, no.
Hair Addiction Collection.
Okay, make sure y'all do a Hair Addiction Collection. Tracy done snuck hers in and confused us, right? I was like, what the heck? Right. And then mine is just my name, right? So if y'all look, if y'all just type my name in, it's at Dontel.
Oh, we just following everybody. We spreading all the love, right?
No. We're gonna do that before the end. But I really want y'all to make sure y'all follow her first, so we can make sure that y'all go save something on her page so y'all can join her live tomorrow. Before we get on the call, everybody gonna be following everybody. But right now, make sure y'all follow this queen so we can give her the confidence, the encouragement, everything that she needs so she can break that. We need y'all support, right? I love you for that, queen. I really do. So that'd be a big thing, but a lot of these things we can break. A lot of these things we can overcome. But the thing about it is we got to be transparent enough to admit it and transparent enough to tell the world that we going through things and so they can help us out, because sometimes as entrepreneurs, we are the only entrepreneurs around us. Sometimes we the first generational entrepreneurs, so we can't really go ask our cousins and uncles and all of them, because they don't understand. They're gonna be like, girl, you don't even need to put out videos anyway. Right? Like, what the hell? They don't understand that this time what a market is, you have to put out content. You have to stay consistently putting out content. You can't put out content one day and that's it, because you will never get the engagements that you need to make your business go up online. And so when y'all say, yo, my content ain't making me no sales, like I said, you're not consistent, you're making excuses, or the messaging inside of the content ain't giving us no value. You just trying to sell to us. This is the first night. Don't try to go to home base on the first night. It ain't gonna work. You got, you know what I'm saying? Same thing. So also realizing who y'all talking to. That's a big thing. A lot of times y'all trying to talk to all 12 businesses that y'all got, right? So that really hurts you, because you don't know what the hell to talk about. If you got 12 different businesses, when you're putting out content, you might be trying to talk to this person, or you might try to be talking to this person. I say focus on one first, dominate that motherfucker, then start sneaking the other ones in. Because what happens if you focus on that one business, you really get to understand that consumer. You get to understand all of the problems that they go through, all of the fears that they have, so you can solve it, and you start talking their language. Right? You start understanding everything about them, right? But if you got 12 different businesses, now you got 12 different people you got to try to remember, so you don't even know what the problems to talk about today, right? And that's what hurt you. I'm not saying stop and shut down your other businesses. I'm just saying when it comes to social media, give me 30 to 90 days, really 90 days, to focus on one business on that social media. You can still do your other hustles behind the scene, but when you get on social media, don't talk about your hair business and go talk about your car service, then go talk about your Airbnb and talk, because you're confusing the audience, and you're not allowing the people that really want that information or that service from you to follow in and come in, right? Because you're talking to too many different people, so it's switching up, right? So really understand who you're talking to. And what I want y'all to do, right? Pick that one business that's actually service for other people. I don't care if you overly passionate about it. Like I remember back in the days, I wanted to be a rapper, but what the hell? I'm not helping nobody. I'm helping my damn self being a rapper, right? And so I switched to doing videos and shit. And then I started being a service to others, and then my bank account started being a service to me, right? So you got to start understanding, once you start serving other people, you start scaling and growing. But when you're doing shit for yourself and your personal shit, then it's kind of hard for you to make that a business. So think about whichever one of your business that you can service the most people, so you can increase your income quicker, right? And once you increase your income, then you can start letting that cash flow onto the other businesses. Then you can start hiring the help you need, the people you need, and all of that, right? That's a big thing. But a lot of times we just think about, yo, I own 12 businesses. But all 12 businesses, none of them make over $10,000 a year. What is that? I don't want that shit. I'd rather get one business. And if that one business do 6 figures, okay, that's a blessing. Instead of having all of these businesses that I got overhead for, I can't find a consumer for everybody, and I got to stop one business to focus on the other ones every time. I got to keep switching off. So I'm burnt the fuck out, right? So pick one business to focus on. And what I want y'all to do, and I'm going to reach out to Skittles, everybody. I'm going to say, hey, did the team do what I asked them to do with this one, right? I want y'all to create a list of 100 problems that person has. That consumer for that business, 100 problems. That shit is hard as hell to do. But what happened is, if you able to create a list of 100 problems, you're gonna have forever content, right? So literally, because every piece of content is you talking about this problem that they having, right? So I know if on my list, we got shyness, right? Then shyness, I'm able to break that down to 50 more categories, because that's just the header. Right? You got this type of shyness. You got that type of shyness. When they do this, do that. Like, I want y'all to really go into depth with that. So it should not be no excuses. I don't know what to post, or I don't know what to say, because that whole list is what it is that you're talking about. And another big thing is, don't think just because you said it one time that that's all. You can say that shit a million gazillion times. Stop overthinking with yourself. Stop saying shit. I already said that before. Man, you can say that shit today. You can say that shit next week. You can keep saying that, because, to be honest, it's only about 20 things that we can talk about in our niche market. So it's okay to talk about it. Every time you talk about it, you're going to talk about it a little different. You're going to say a word or two different, and you might be in a different location. You might be right here this time, then go over here doing it this time, outside, in your car. Whatever it is, you want to stay consistent with your messaging. Right? So create that list of 100 problems that your people have, your consumer. Think about your consumer and the real problems that they have. And then from there, I want you to think about the solutions that you offer. Right? The solutions that you offer to those problems. So if I get on here and I'm like, yo, when it comes to shyness, what I want you to do is really think about when you was a child and that thing that made you feel so bad. And I want you to look at yourself right now and see if that's holding you down, right? And if that's holding you down, I want you to talk directly to it and let it know that you can't hold me down no more. And I want you to say that in the mirror every single day for the next 7 days. Say that in the mirror. Boop, there go a piece of content. That go, I just took one of my problems and I literally talked about it for them, and I gave them an actionable step, right? So when I teach people how to do content, I tell them, let's do value content, right? So value content is when we get on the camera, what we think about is problem, solution, and actionable thing that they can do right now, right? So if the problem is shyness, that's what I'm talking about. And then what I do, I talk about that problem, the things that they dealing with. I go into depth a little bit. Then I got the solution, right? That solution is I want you to call it out. I want you to really go into depth, right? And I might say, yo, I got a mentorship that said Dontel Fix My Content that really focus on breaking shyness, right? I might say that, but I wouldn't say that in this video. I'll say that in the caption. And then what I'll say, hey, I want you to go do is, I want you for the next 7 days is, I want you to talk to yourself, give yourself morning affirmations every single morning, let you know that you're amazing, let you know that you're beautiful, let you know that nobody gonna stop you, right? Boop. That's one piece of content. So think about that big problem, think about that solution that you can offer, and that actionable step that they can do right now. Do not think about selling yourself in this video. And this is what you post on your social media, right? You post this on your social media. All of your videos need to have that structure, right? Because what happens is you're going to fucking resonate with somebody, and guess what? They're going to fucking share that shit. They're going to post it in their story because they felt that shit in their heart. But if you would have put in your business, join my mentorship right now, they would have never shared that shit. Right? And then guess what? By you just giving them straight value, then literally they like, oh, wow, Patrice, she know what the hell she talking about. Let me go look at her DM to see if she offers something in this shit, right? Ching, ching, right? Because you giving so much value. Because if I go to most of y'all pages right now, I'm not going to stay on y'all page longer than 10 seconds. Because 9 times 10 is just pictures of y'all. That's why y'all getting guys sneaking in your DMs trying to holler at you and shit, because the pictures is what's selling that. If you got on there and be very powerful about your product, your service, your business, and literally pulling back all of the constraints that people have about your business and really addressing it, now you're going to start getting more people that's trying to say, how do I pay? How do I pay? Where do I pay at? That's the difference in people content. If you go to my page, your ass gonna be stuck on my page all day and I ain't even selling you shit. I'm just giving it to you, right? So I want y'all to start looking at y'all content and start doing that, implementing that system. Take that list of 100, even if you don't make it to 100, it's okay, but just take it and start getting into depth and start talking about it. I tell people to at least post one piece of content every day. You don't gotta do the weekends, but at least Monday through Friday. And don't worry about what time of day. You're gonna learn what time of day works for your page. I know in the morning time at 8:15, my people love to be inspired. So I hit them with an inspirational something, right? So, and then I know in the evening, most of mine are entrepreneurs that one still probably work a 9 to 5 and still running a business. So at lunchtime, they need a little more motivation. So on their lunch break, I hit them with another piece of content, right? And then when they get off of work, like Angela at 6 p.m., I hit them with another piece of content because they on their way home, they like, shit, I need to put more into my damn business. I'm tired of this damn boss. Boop, I might put another video to encourage them. And then at midnight, they probably can't even sleep tonight. And I might hit their ass with a testimonial from one of my clients. And now they like, man, fuck, I got to work with him. I got to figure it out. Right. So it all depends on who your consumer is, and you got to play off of them. That's why I told you that you got to go into depth with them. You can't do that if you got 12 different businesses. You need to master that person and know everything about that person. Do they got kids? Don't they got kids? If they married, they not married? Do they got another business? Do they got this? You need to know everything about them that you can talk directly to their heart. Because a lot of times when y'all putting out content, y'all talking from the head and y'all not talking from the heart. So the shit don't connect. Right? If y'all with me, let me see y'all put y'all hands up because I can see the screen. And if y'all screen is all, put I in the chat. Come on now, right? I love this shit. I'm telling y'all. Come on, please. Literally, y'all got to make sure that it's on y'all and that y'all take initiative. It's no excuses. All these excuses need to go out the window because excuses is what's hurting your bag. Even if you at 6 figures and you make an excuse, that's why you can't get to 7. Right? Now, all this shit is the same. If you found the formula to turn $1 into $2, you can use that same formula to make $1 billion. You just got to implement it, and you got to know who the hell you talking to, and you got to stay consistent. Because what happens is sometimes every entrepreneur got valleys and peaks. Every entrepreneur got a thing where they doing great and then they fall in. But what happened is a lot of people that's not built for this, they give up right there in the peak. I mean, in the valley. They give up in the valley. So don't give up when shit get hard. Because you got to go through that. I'll call them motivational pinpoints, right? Some people call them obstacles. No, I call them motivational pinpoints because them shits make you stronger every time you hit that motherfucking wall. You get stronger and you can go through the wall, right? And every time that you go through it, you get better and better and better. So don't give up when shit get hard, right? So really just understanding your messaging, understanding your content, but be consistent with it, right? Don't change your messaging up every fucking month, right? Stay with whatever your messaging is, right? And think about campaigns. That's the biggest thing that I tell people, right? The content that you put out should focus on the campaign. If it's a 30-day campaign, what are you selling? What services are you selling? Because you want to inspire them to buy whatever that is. So every piece of content is just peeling off a little more potato to get them closer to buying. And so what we do is in the video, we don't sell, but in the captions, we sell, right? And so in the captions, we make sure that we break it up in sections like this. That first little paragraph or section, what I want you to do is state that problem. Whatever that problem is, state it, right? And then in the section after that, you say, okay, their problem with is being shy, right? Stop being shy because that shyness is hurting you, right? That might be my first line. Then my second section might be, I like to agitate it, right? So that shyness is stopping you from making 6 figures. You're going to hurt your generational wealth. You're going to hurt your generational kids and everything. They're not going to be able to have no luxuries. You stop in the curtain. You see how I went in on them? Like I went in on the second one. I made them a little mad because they need a wake up call. You need to wake them the hell up because sometimes they think shit is sweet, but excuse is an excuse. And that shit, you don't really realize what all is hurting. So in that second section, make sure you agitate that shit. And then the third section is a solution that you have to offer, right? So what I love to do is, and when shyness is, You can do a session with me where I could come in and I could break your shyness. We can talk deeply. I can make you so much comfortable in front of this camera that everything that I talked about before, everything that you thought was holding you back, you can release it so you can put out more content. Okay, that's my section 3, right? And then section 4, what I want you to do is right now is just click the link in my bio, or what I want you to do is DM me or something, the word shyness, whatever it is, right? And so that's how I sell. Instead of selling inside of the video, I sell inside of the caption. Because if I sell inside of the video, ain't nobody sharing my shit. But if I give them value that's inspiring, they're going to share it because they inspired. And then the person going to click on it, give me the views, but also go back to the page, read the caption, and then follow the caption. Right? Y'all give me, put your hands up. Let me, if I'm talking too fast, I need to slow it down. Right? And so that's how we put out content. So how many of y'all wasn't doing that? Raise your hand. Oh, okay. Let me see who said they was. Kiki. I'm just gonna say Kiki. I'm talking to you. Unmute your mic. I can't hear. Hello. So you was already doing that, or did you raise your hand that you wasn't doing?
No, I raised my hand that I wasn't.
Okay. Why weren't you doing it?
I don't know. I didn't know to break it down. I just know to have a call to action. So that's kind of what I was doing.
And when people say call to action, yeah, I got to answer. Okay.
So, my question is, I understand what you're saying about the different businesses, right? So on TikTok, I talk about the cargo van game. So I have a cargo van business. So I know how to make my videos go viral. I know how to do my content. I have class. I got a community on TikTok of the cargo van. But on Instagram, I don't talk about the cargo van business. It's like, it's a secret. So I don't even know how to bring it from TikTok to Instagram. Instagram is more of a motivational side of me. But I have 2 other businesses on Instagram that I cannot push, but my clients aren't on Instagram for those businesses. So I'm just like, what do I need to do?
Move the same content that you posted on TikTok, start posting on the reel on your Instagram. And start whatever product that if you serve, are you selling my education or something on how to get into it? What are you selling them?
So I'm going to drop an ebook. So I was just willing them in first with a free class.
Well, do the same shit on Instagram. Because what I tell people all the time, you can pick one channel to dominate, but once you dominate it, start spreading your audience around with you so they know Kiki is the cargo queen, right? Because what happens is they're going to buy whatever you selling after that. You just got to get them to get introduced to you. And the way you do that is by having a consistent message, right? So think about this, right? If you go on a speaking engagement, but somebody's seeing your TikTok for cargo, but then they see you over here on this, they don't even know what to put you on the damn speaking engagement for because you're doing too many damn things, right? So they need to know you the queen of cargo, right? So they need to know that. So you need to take that same message, the same content, because I want to let y'all know that a big secret is the content is repurposable. That means you can reuse it on every platform. Just because it's on TikTok don't mean it got to stay on TikTok. Just because it's on Instagram don't mean it got to stay on Instagram, right? So making sure that you reuse it and let your message stay fluent through all of the platforms.
Okay.
Right. So I want you to do that, right? And focus on that business because you don't hear a lot of women talking about the cargo van business so you can dominate. Y'all got to start thinking about lanes that y'all could fucking dominate. That's how you make the money. You make the money by domination.
Period. That's why I got into it, because these men didn't want to send it. And I learned it. And I'm like, gotcha.
Now you got to teach all of the queens. If you got an ebook, if you got a course, whatever it may be. All right. So once they buy the ebook, what happens after that?
They just have access to me. My coach keeps saying do a one-on-one. I don't want to do one.
You don't got the time, probably. Do a group coaching, right? How much is the ebook? $47?
No, 20. Should it be more?
No, it don't need to be more, right? Because they ain't gonna read the shit for real anyway. But You want to make sure that you got some type of lead magnet regardless, right? And then you want to bring them in. And when you bring them in, you want to bring them to your community. And then from there, you might have an upsell to a group mentorship call, right? So that group mentorship call might be $500, $1,000, whatever it is. And that's when you'll break down the process. And then from there, they might want one-on-ones with you. Now you might do a 6-month one-on-one for $10,000. Right, where you'll literally be able to, they'll be able to hold you accountable, you'll hold them accountable, you'll walk them through that, you'll do, blah, blah, blah. Think about if you did your group coaching, let's say you got 10 people in that, and it's a 4-week coaching, right? Just for 4 weeks, y'all get on a call once a week. Literally, you would have made $10,000 from that call, from that group, but literally, majority of people, when they get inside of coaching and they pay in $1,000, they want more, right? And so out of that 10, you might get 4 of them to literally do your 6-month coaching or 1-year coaching. So now you just made an extra $40,000. So you just made $50,000 just by opening your mind to helping more people.
Woo!
Right? Right? And think about if you did that every month. And what I want you to realize too is with your $10,000, you can still do a damn group coaching with their ass too. And if they want one-on-one, then you charge $20,000 for 12 months, right? Don't pick a day of the week that's after hours, right? So like right now, I got 3 mentorships going on, right? At 3 different levels, right? And so I know on Thursday, I got my high level mentorship. So from like 6 to 11, every Thursday is they get bi-weekly the first 6 months. Right. And the 1 Thursday is this group, and then another Thursday is another group. Right. And then on Tuesday it's groups. Right. So literally you just break your days down to your evenings to take care of them calls. And then you could build a WhatsApp or Telegram or something to communicate with everybody in each group, and then put them all in a Facebook community so they can interact with each other. But the thing about it is, once they buy that ebook, they need to have somewhere else to go. They paid you that $20. Now you left them wondering. That wasn't enough. 9 times out of 10, they ain't gonna read that shit.
Right.
Right. But they just showed you that they're willing to buy from you. Now you need to collect that damn data. Right. Once you use that data, you need to get somebody on the phone to say, hey, oh, I see that you got it. How was the ebook? If they say, hey, I am ready, no problem. So tell me what it is that you're interested in. And guess what happened? Now they'll close them on that $500 mentorship or that $1,000 mentorship. Get them started. We only got 6 slots left. So you get in, do. Now they want more because they want to really get to understand it. And literally you taking the same principles, because 9 times out of 10, you gave all of the blueprint away in a damn ebook. Now you're just taking that same shit, and that's your course for the next 4 weeks. That's your little breakdown for the next 4 weeks. You section it off. And now you just telling them the information that's inside of the shit you just gave to them for $20, but they needed to hear it from you.
Right. Thank you.
All right. And literally that could be $50,000 a month. You do it for 12 months. Where you at?
Up.
And that's extra on top of the business. That ain't even y'all business money. That's just y'all service money. I told you gotta be a servant. So y'all serving the marketplace. Ain't no competition. Ain't no such thing as competition. You can empower people. You can help them start the same shit that you started. As long as you love what you do and you consistent, you're going to dominate regardless. They can't take shit out your pocket. So teach. The teacher, Dan Peter said, you become a billionaire once you start educating. Right? As long as you do the service, you ain't going to become a billionaire. But once you start educating, you become a billionaire. You can touch many more people quicker, and they ready to go to their bank account quicker. But I'm just being honest with you. And so also, let's go back into that. That's how you move content, right? So a lot of times y'all put out content and who microphone on? All right, Kiki, that was you. I knew it. You good. So when it comes to content, you got to move the content. Putting it on Instagram and Facebook, whatever, is not moving the content. Having something for them to buy, like a lead magnet or whatever it is, and you collecting that data, you getting somebody on the phone to really follow up with the lead, is how you make sales. But what happens is you don't give these people no call to action. You don't give them no value, so they ain't giving you no data. And if you do get data, you ain't even using that shit. How many of y'all right now, all of the clients that y'all got or people reached out to y'all, how many of y'all done followed up with them this week? Checking on them, seeing how they do. Retention money is the money. That's where it's at. I got people on my team, literally, that's what they do. They beat up the phones. We ain't cold calling because you already opt in to get whatever we got. You just probably got busy, distracted. Your kids might have came, and so you didn't get to swipe your credit card yet. So we want to let you know we serious. So we just gonna follow in, check up on you. If you ain't ready today, when you want us to check up on you again, 30 days? Okay, Patrice, I'll check up on you in 30 days to see if you're ready. And now put it in my CRM to make sure we check up on Patrice in 30 days. Because a lot of times y'all say, damn, if they ain't buy right now, then I ain't dealing with them. It is what it is. So what's a lead magnet? A lead magnet is that little free thing that's going to make them exchange their data for whatever it is that you offering, right? That's a lead magnet. So that means you got to make something easy, right? So right now I got a lead magnet that every single day I get almost 200 leads, right? This lead magnet say, download my free content, download my free social media business growth secrets. It's the 11 secrets that's going to allow you to grow your business today. Right. And so they download it, and literally it's like an ebook, but it's free, and it's literally helping them change their mind how to use social media. And it allows them to scale. But a lot of times we ain't giving no free information about our service. So they don't even get to learn them about us. We ain't putting out no damn content. We ain't giving them no free information. All we doing is telling their ass to buy. How many of y'all hear what I'm saying? Let me see you raise your hand, something. Right. So we got to start giving more. The more you give, the more you receive. Right. But y'all not giving enough. Y'all just want to take. You got to plant y'all seeds. So lead magnets is a great way to do that. Right. So whatever your niche market is, whatever the big secrets that people don't know or think they don't know, or if they literally doing one thing and not the others, then you put it together and you give it away for free. Right. When I do a pop-up, it's a lot. Okay. I have a question. All right. Get on the camera and ask your question. Unmute your mic.
Okay, so when you said give out free stuff, like my problem is like I'm very passionate about my industry. Like I said, I started at 13. So it's like I be wanting to give everything away for free. Like where can I like have, like what's a balance like for me giving away free stuff? Cause like recently I made them a planner, like I made ebooks. Like how much is too much free stuff?
That's too much free shit right there.
Like when I tell you, like, see, also I'm a graphic designer for my brand. I'm a creative designer. So it's like, this is my life. Like I really enjoy it. It don't feel like work. So the money for me is like a bonus on top of me waking up, doing what the hell I love to do every day.
All right.
So it's like,
so I'm gonna tell you, what you need to do is think about what it is that you're giving away for free. Are your planners free?
Yeah, I recently just made a planner for them to help like prime.
How many people bought it? How many people bought it? I mean, got it.
It was like 20 people.
Did you reach out to them 20 people after they got your planner?
Not yet. It's literally about to be a week on Friday. Since
no, you waiting too long. If they're gonna forget about Chaz. So make sure in the next anytime somebody buy from you or get anything from you, 48-hour rule, make sure you reach out to them or have somebody reach out to them. Right? Because you already on the tip of their mind. But shit, in 48 hours, they could have been the guy something from Patrice, LaWanda. They could have been the guy something from everybody in this motherfucker, and they forgot about your ass, right? So you got to make sure that you get on top of it, right? And planners, is it a printout or is it digital?
I did a digital one.
All right.
Okay, so I did a free webinar and I opened up 16 seats. All 16 seats sold out for Friday, and I basically gave them a freebie for showing up. And I answered a lot of questions and stuff. And then I'm hosting another webinar this coming up Friday. So I'm just like, am I doing too much free stuff to the point where they're like,
no. And I'm stop you. The webinar, you could give away free shit, but it could be a bonus. They got to take initiative on something, right? So you can have a small mini course, a small class or whatever. And whoever take initiative today will get those freebies, right? Because you already got the data of the people that came in. So what you trading them for? No, you literally need to offer them something. But what happened is, do you got another offer other than your service?
I can make one.
All right. So what are they coming to the webinar to learn?
Basically, it's like a Q&A. So like they get 45 minutes to pick my brain about my industry.
So that means they they're in your industry as well.
Yeah. So it's like I'm like a few steps ahead of them.
Okay,
So-
that means you could sell to them quicker because they intrigued. So now you will create, you could do what I told her to do. You could create a small mentor group that's 4 weeks. And so those 16 people, you can make it, you could be nice since you're super nice. You can make it $500, $499, right? And literally the people that take initiative, you can literally get them all of these freebies, but you only got, let's say you got 16 people in there, you only got 5 seats. At $499 of this mentorship, that evaluation of the shit that they're gonna learn will probably be over $10,000, right? And so your webinar that you have this weekend, I want that to be your offer. Is I want you to try to get 5 seats filled at a $499 4-week mentorship so you can really go into depth. But when you're doing the webinar, do not give away the secret formulas, but give away the form that there are formulas. So just give them value, but don't tell them the exact systems you're using, the exact this, the exact that, but give them value, right? Because you want them to still need you. Right? You don't want them to pick your brain. I used to be just like that. That's why I'm telling you. I used to let people pick my brain forever and they ain't did shit with it for real. But then when I started charging $20,000 for mentorship, it became different. Now I shut the fuck up. Right? I shut the fuck up. Because when you start making $100,000 a day, shit get changed. You be like, you know what I'm saying? But you're going to realize that once you go through that. So what I want you to do is make an offer for them at the end of that webinar. And you can give away value and smaller stuff. Maybe you turn your digital planner into a real planner. Like this, my planner is called the Content Bible. And it's literally a 6-month planner to help you with content. But I spend too much money making this shit, so I can't sell it for cheap. Right? It's quality.
So should I tell them the what, but sell them the how?
Yes.
Exactly.
Right. Oh, you smart. Oh, you smart.
Okay. Listen, I've been in here studying. I've been reading my books. I'm like, no, I'm making $100K a month. I don't care. Like, I'm done with this.
But you gotta stop being so like, I'm not saying nice as a personality, but I'm saying give away in everything and being depleted, right? Because once you depleted, you're gonna be burnt out and you're gonna be over it. So you got to keep recharging yourself. And the way you're doing that is by changing lives. I have a problem. I have a question. Get on, Laura.
Okay. Thank you so much, by the way.
You're welcome.
Can she say that phrase again? I heard tell them
the what, but sell them the how.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So you tell them, you let them know that it exists, right? So a lot of times what we like to do is I like to break all of your problems, your fears, and anything stopping you from actually making the initial investment. So I think about the top 3 things that'll stop you from investing, right? So my thing is, it'll be shyness, it'll be not knowing who you're talking to, or it'll be just not knowing what to do the content or how to do the content, right? So I break all of that quick as hell. And so I'm not telling you, hey, what programs to use, no, nothing. I'm just letting you know that it's possible and letting you know that you losing out because you think that it's not a solution out there, but it really is. And that's how everybody else is winning and you not hitting the marks that you want. And then I give you a nice little pretty offer at the end. And that pretty offer literally gonna make you're gonna take it because I done gave you so much, right? LaSheila Holmes, you could jump on.
Okay,
after Miss Griffin.
Okay, so my thing is this. I'm good on social media. I'm good with helping, connecting, all that. Like, I don't have a problem with talking. I don't have nothing. I'm confident, all that. My thing is getting them in motion to connect with me so I can teach.
So that means you're not offering them enough to connect with you. So what are you giving them to connect with you?
Love is present, a loving environment.
How do they know that it exists? What are you giving them? Huh?
I express it through my energy.
No. But what I'm saying is, what is that product? What is that service? Like, how do they get in there? Even though you have it there, they don't know what the door is.
Right. I have a Facebook group, which is my nonprofit. But this is what the mindset of people is. Nonprofit is a service. You know what I mean? So they want things free. You know what I mean? If I have an LLC, it's like you're a business.
Yeah.
But if I'm a nonprofit, I'm giving you more value than the LLC might be giving you. Because I'm going to be a longevity. I'm going to be a person who stays around with legacy. They're just dropping in to get your cash and the hype.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes.
Right. But I want to give you value. So how do I get to that? I'm just...
Well, what I want you to do is focus on the people who actually want to come in and want to be in the environment and want to connect with you, right? And I want you to give them as much energy. The people that is hesitant to come in is the people I'm not talking to anyway. If I gotta force you to do something to help you, I don't want to do it anyway, right? Correct. And so just keep putting out the message and letting them know what it looks like, right? I tell people all the time is, if you got a rainbow and you don't let us know that it's a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, we're not caring about the rainbow. But if you tell us this is that big result at the end of the rainbow, guess what? We're gonna follow that motherfucker to the end. Right. So you got to start letting people know what's that transformation that they're gonna get when they come into your world. How are you really helping them? What are you really doing? Because that's what's gonna make them come in. Is they like, wow, I could come in here and I can learn this, I can learn that, I can adapt to that. Oh wow, I'm coming in. But just because you say this environment is amazing, it might not be amazing to them. It's just amazing to your ass. But you got to make them know that this can transform their life. This can help them. This can increase whatever it may be. But you got to do that by showing them what's on the other side. You got to bring it out. It's up to you. Not just to talk about, but to show it. All right. The people that come in your community, what are they learning from your community? What are they getting? What kind of results? Show them results to the people. Okay. And once you start showing the results, they're gonna come into your shit all the time. Oh, I'm coming in. What I gotta do? You know what I'm saying? Is I know nonprofit is a business still, all right, what I gotta do to get involved in this, how much I gotta donate, right? Even if I gotta donate, what I gotta donate to be a part of this community.
Cause I be putting my wellness in it because I do TLC. So and because of my transformation, I really lead with the transformation. But so then I come in and I have all these other services and great things that I do personally that I'm good at.
First of all, that was good. Lead with something. And then when they come in, they see everything else. But you got to make sure you're talking to the people that want that transformation.
Got you. Okay.
That's the biggest thing, because if they don't need the transformation, you're wasting your time. But if somebody went through that and they need somebody, because there's so many people out here, that's why we niche the fuck down, so we can really talk to the people that we resonate with. We can't talk to everybody because everybody is different. Right. But if they going through something, they need a transformation, they need that person to hold them accountable, they're going to run into your damn community, hands down, and they're going to pay you whatever you asking for, regardless if it's a nonprofit, for profit. If it's a fucking sole proprietorship, it don't matter what it is. They're going to pay for it because they need it. So y'all got to start making people realize that they need you, right? But what happened is y'all don't talk about their problems enough, so they don't even know that they need you. That's why I said we talk about the problems in the content, because the problems is what's going to make them resonate like, damn, that is me. What I got to do to fix this? Yes. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, this is the two things. You can talk about fear in your content or desire, right? So you see the people online with the nice cars and all of this, they shooting you on desire. Oh, you desire to be wealthy. You desire to this. So now you desiring to do that. But then you got the people that's playing off the fears. It's like, yo, you want to solve this problem. You don't want to go through this no more. And I think the people that solve the problems are real people, because we really solving problems. So I teach people how to go more for the problem solving than the desires, because the desires, you're going to be trying to rent fake cars, do fake lifestyle, keep up with fake shit. You're going to go underneath trying to keep up with that bullshit. That shit ain't real. So you sell people the true you, the real things, and you really solve these problems that they have. Okay. I love it, Queen. Appreciate you. No problem. What was your question? Who had a question? Miss Holmes.
Good evening.
Good evening. You've been quiet the whole time with the Rolls Royce behind you.
Yes, baby. You got to manifest that thing. If you can see it up here, you can have it in your hand. You know what I'm saying? That's all in my thing. You got to have it a visual. So
you got from Memphis?
No, I'm from Texas. I'm from Dallas.
Okay, you got an accent. I love it.
But thank you. This is my issue. I just need to find my tribe. I got books, I got courses, I got lead magazines, I got this. I'm giving away stuff. I just need to find, I need to know how to, because I missed it when you said, I need to know how to introduce myself. I'm a single mother of 4 children, 4 baby daddies, started my first business on Section 8 in welfare, became an entrepreneur when I was 10 years old. When I went to Girl Scout, they showed me how to sell cookies. That's how I started. So I got everything, but I need to introduce myself to the world.
So who is those products for?
Who the products is for? Single mother entrepreneurs or single mothers 9 to 5 want to go into business, because I'm a single mother, being an entrepreneur, staying at home mom. I did have a 9 to 5, probably about a year. So I know how to relate. I know those problems that you're going to have trying to have a business with kids, no help, no baby daddy, no this, no that. And, I have all kinds of stuff. I have academy that I done got in the process that I think I'm gonna launch in probably in the fall. It's
all right. So that tells me is you just not putting out the right content, because you got the products, you just not putting out no content, and you're not going to seek the people, right? You got to go find out what the hell they at and what they hiding at these Facebook groups, these communities, these meetups, these seminars. You got to get out there and you got to start letting them know that you're here. You got to get on these shout out pages. You got to shout out your business. You got to spend some money on marketing. Any money that you spend on marketing, please know that shit is an investment and you always get it back on the back end. So never be scared to spend money on marketing, because if you got the product, if you got what you need, that shit will always come back triple, quadruple, 10x, whatever it may be, 500% back. Don't be scared to market, right? So what you need to do is you got to get a little more louder on your social media. You need to talk about the problems that all of these women went through. You need to share your motherfucking story, right? And you can't stop sharing your story, and you got to start finding the women that really going through it that need you, and then you got to send them to your community. But you got to put out more content addressing that, talking about that. What was that like being a single mother? What was that like doing this? What was that like? How did you overcome that? What was that transformation like? You got to start showing them the transformation shit, and take all of the stuff that you got inside of these products, start giving some of the way pieces, right? So I say the products be a big ass cake, but nobody gonna know how good that cake is unless you get them an appetizer and some slice. So start taking lessons out of y'all products and just start giving them away. Value, giving them away. Because what happens is everybody trying to hide all of the good shit behind the fucking wall. And so nobody really knows how much good shit you got unless you give it away. So if you like, if you give somebody something in your lane and it's like, damn, the other person tried to charge me $3,000, but Patrice, she gave it to me for free, then guess what? They're going to go with you because you gave them more. So start giving away y'all shit. Not everything like she was doing, not everything, just pieces, just little pieces, appetizers to make them want. If you got a curriculum, your curriculum might be in depth. So take every piece of section and give away some of the curriculum, some of the shit in y'all ebooks, some of the shit, anything. But what you got to do is stay consistent with it and go find the people. Go think about all of them social media pages that the single mothers on. I bet you right now, if you go to Facebook and you type in single mothers or something in the Facebook groups, you have found a lot of fucking pages, and you literally start entering every one of the groups. And instead of trying to promote your shit, you start talking about all of the problems that you went through. Make a post. Hey, any mothers ever, try to raise a child and do this and had to try to balance their business and take them to practice and shit like that? How was that? How did you handle that? Guess what? Now you commending them to talk and stand out and raise their hand. I went through this. Guess what? Now you reaching their DMs, and now they start coming out. Okay, girl, well, let's talk about it. And then next thing you know, now you start giving them your products, and now you start building your congregation. And what I want you to do is invest in a team. So if you don't got virtual assistants or something, go get a virtual assistant to start finding the groups and shit for you, right? Start doing something to go out and do the reach. If you don't got the time to reach, pay somebody, one of your kids to do it. Put them on payroll. Make their ass go find all these damn Facebook group, all these Facebook pages, whatever it may be. It's no damn excuses. But you got to find out where they at so you can go and attack it. But when you attack it, remember, do not promote your shit. You just start conversation and you start giving to whatever that page is, that community is. And they're going to be like, damn, Miss Holmes, you give a lot. I love what you talking about, girl. You good. Man, let me follow you. Let me get into, oh shit, Miss Holmes got a course. Shit, I'm going to get in that shit. But right, that's what we fail to do. We fail to go out and get. We think everybody's supposed to fall into us or just find us. No, we got to go seek them. Because what happened is once we seek them, they see our value. Guess what? They fall in love. They fall in love because you master who the hell you talking to. So you know all of the problems that single mother had. You know how she look, where she from, what she dealing with. So you could connect, but you mastered it. She hasn't mastered it yet. So you know how to talk to her, right? We ain't talking about persuasion. We don't got to persuade nobody.
Okay.
Because we ain't selling them nothing that they don't need. We just helping them go to the finish line. We giving them all of the tools that they need to make it to the finish line. They just don't, sometimes they scared to invest. They don't know what it looked like. They ain't seen nobody outside of their circle succeed from this shit. So they ain't never seen nobody like that or knew nobody who had the things that they need. So you got to introduce it to them. And you introduce it to them through content. Y'all see how deep content is? How many of y'all knew content was even this damn deep? Raise y'all hand if y'all didn't know. Raise y'all, all y'all knew? All y'all knew? I can't see no damn hands. Okay. Raise the roof. Come on, LaWanda, raise the roof over there, right? And so this is what it's about. Content is everlasting. We've been putting out content before we was even here on earth, and we're going to put out content even when we gone. That is a form of communication, is content, right? Nobody know that you exist. The clothing that you got on, if you didn't see it on something, you probably wouldn't bought it. Some of y'all favorite things that y'all like, if y'all didn't see it somewhere, y'all wouldn't bought it. So y'all got to realize content is forever. It's evergreen, right? But what happens is us as minorities, we think that the big businesses like Walmart and Coca-Cola are the only people that could put out content. No, they the only people. Them big ass companies can talk to everybody because they got billions of dollars. We can't. We small businesses, so we gotta find a blue ocean and talk to those people until we able to fucking dominate. Talk to this audience. If your goals is 6 figures, you better talk to your audience till you hit your first 6 figures. If your goal is 7 figures, 8 figures, you keep on that same message until you reach where you gotta reach. The consistency is what allows you to scale. Every person that you see big on social media, they was big for a reason. You know them for something. Now they might got multiple businesses, but you know them for something. One thing is mainly what they took off and blew off with because they put all of their resources into this one thing, and now they became the expert of that. What happened is us as entrepreneurs, we try to do everything, like I told y'all, so we can't be known for that one thing. We known for too many things. Kiki need to be known for the queen of cargo, right? She need to be known for that instead of all these other things she's doing, right? If this is her passion, go hard because you're going to be on so many different platforms. You're going to be talking to so many different people about what it is that you do, just like what I'm doing. If I came and told y'all all the other businesses that I got, I wouldn't even been here. I'm here for content. But on my social media, I don't talk about no other business but content business because that's what they want to hear. All the other shit, you don't even need this same audience to promote to get sales in those businesses. They got different platforms. They got different entry points. So you don't need this social media for that. You need this social media for what it is that you're doing now. All right. I don't know how much time I got.
We definitely want to respect your time, but if you got time,
I'm good.
Time.
I'm not in no damn
rush. We'll keep you on here till midnight, Don.
I am no rush. This is for y'all. Literally, I had one of my mentorships early. I had to, they time normally start at 7. I had to move them up to 6, but they was okay with it. I said, we got to do this. I got to talk to these queens. You know what I'm saying? But so now y'all can start asking any questions, right? Hold on, first of all, before I get y'all asking questions, I want y'all to take a screenshot, and I need y'all to post it to y'all stories about y'all being on here and y'all taking initiative to be in this community to learn, because it's a lot of more people that should have been here that's not here, so they don't want it as bad as you. So what I want y'all to do is we got to put out a piece of content. So I want y'all to literally take a screenshot or whatever, or a video recording, and I want y'all to put it in y'all story and say one jewel that y'all learned from tonight, right? And I want y'all to tag it in the story and tag my ass. Tag me. Make sure y'all followed me. And if y'all didn't follow me, then it's going to be sad because I might not see y'all follow later. Right. So I want to follow y'all back. All right. Oh, okay. Now some of y'all was going, I'm sorry.
Make sure y'all tag Skittles as well, because y'all know she love reposting, and let her know this amazing king came and shut it down inside of Girl Mom tonight.
Yeah, so do that. Tag me and Skittles. Make sure y'all, what's my Instagram name? It's Dontel Antonio. It's my name. See, y'all see how easy it is to find me on any social media. So make sure y'all social media is easy to find. Don't be talking about this hot girl from 1999. Like, I don't want make it easy for us to find y'all pages too, right? So when y'all get on these platforms and y'all get to speaking and get to doing things, it's easy for people to follow up with y'all, right? Because the connection is where you win at. All right. And make sure you have stuff for everybody. So this is a big thing, right? So a lot of times, I got this thing called the Mercedes-Benz method, right? The Mercedes-Benz method is, I'm going to explain the method, then I'm going to break it down, right? So the Mercedes-Benz method is literally, how many of y'all got a Mercedes-Benz? Raise your hand. Okay, cool. Right. Mercedes-Benz has a car for every class, right? So they got the big boy class. Alexa said me. She didn't raise her hand because the camera been off the whole time. But so Mercedes-Benz got this big ass car called a Maybach for $400,000. Then they got the E-Class. Then they got the CLA. Then they got a starter car. They got a car for every demographic. But what happens is they get promotion in every level. Sometimes what happened with us as business owner, we only try to have one service, one package at one price, but we forget that our brand can't reach multiple people. So I say you need to always have at least 3 different packages for your service. So you need to have a basic package for people to start off. Then you need to have your regular package at your regular price. Then you need to have your platinum package for somebody to pay for, right? Because people are in so many different places. It might be somebody that want to shop with you, but your price is only your platinum package. So you out of their range, right? So making sure that you have something for at least 3 different tiers of people allow you to spread. Because what happens is each tier, your brand, your logo, your business is getting talked about. And the more that your brand and your business is getting talked about, the more money you start receiving, more people start knowing who you are, and the more people start respecting you. So don't only have one service at one price, have something for everybody. Now that basic price, that bitch is basic, right? So you ain't gonna give all your bells and whistles, right? You're going to give them enough to make them want to go up to the next package. And your next package is normally your regular price. So if your package is $1,000, that's normally right there, right? But then now you want something for them to scale up to. So the next package might be $3,000, right? And now somebody can afford that. But guess what? Originally, you only have that one package at $1,000. But your basic package, somebody can start off with there. You might have 10 people this week that can get your basic package, but you might have one person this month that gets your regular package. So literally, you just made $5,000 over that one package at $1,000. But sometimes we don't think about that. So I call it the Mercedes-Benz method because you got to have something for everybody, right? And so keeping that allow you to always scale because you can always service the people. Now they don't get all of you for all of, you know what I'm saying? On them basic packets, leave them basic now. Girl, don't overdo it now. Don't give them too much in there because they'll never go up to the next levels, right? So give them enough, give them a taste that, and give them quality every time. No matter what package they get, you give them 110 quality. You always give them 100% quality. You treat them as if they bought the echelon package, because what happens is you building their confidence with you, right? So they're not gonna have no problem moving on up. I don't care what it is that you sell. Every service will have different tiers of packages. Every service, I don't care what it is that you offer. And you see that when you go into big businesses, they have something for everybody. Drop you guys IG so I can follow. Ms. Holmes said that, and I'm following everybody right now. Let's see. Okay, I see some of y'all tags. It's 30 some people on there. Well, I only see 9 stories. That means some of y'all playing around, and I didn't get all of y'all Instagrams on here. So y'all moving slow. Who moving slow? I might want to do something nice with somebody. Let me see who was the first person to follow me from y'all. Let's see. All right, Jules. Now who page is Jules? Newell Jules.
First.
Who is that?
Hair Dixon Collection.
Well, I can't see you. You ain't popping on the screen. Who is Jules? Is that one of y'all? No, that's not y'all. Okay, let me go to the next. Okay, Hair Addiction Collection. Then you're number 1. Can you DM me your Cash App? I'm gonna send you $50 just for taking the initiative.
My whole name, Angela Mond.
No. DM it to me, girl. I ain't gonna tell you. DM me your Cash App so I can send you your Cash App right now while we on this call. Right? You trying to make me spell it out and shit. I just want to copy and paste. Make it easy for me. You just got $50 just for jumping on a call. That's dope, right? And taking initiative, right? I love people that take initiative, right? So if you move slow, that's your fault. You got to stop moving slow, right? That's everything in life. And I want to teach y'all that the person that moved the slowest lose, right? Because you overthinking, right? Stop overthinking shit and just take initiatives. It don't got to be perfect to come out. It just got to come out. 9 out of 10, y'all try to make the shit perfect in y'all head, right? What about people multitasking? Shit, if you good at multitasking, then multitask. But if your ass ain't good at multitask, you better stop that. Delegation is key, right? So with delegation, you can do anything. You can rule the world with delegation. But a lot of times y'all try to do everything. Like she said she do her graphic design, she do this, she do that. When she said that, I start cringing. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I start cringing like, damn, you need to buy your time back. Like that's a big thing, is buying your time back. A lot of time we overwork ourselves, we burn ourselves out because we try to do everything. And if you stop giving away stuff, too much stuff for free, you're gonna start, your income gonna start going crazy. So you can delegate a graphic designer to do that shit for you. Start delegating, ladies. A lot of y'all not. Y'all life become better. Let me make sure I send her Cash Out while we on this call. You know, I don't procrastinate. I pay my debts, my dues. But I'm one of them type of people, like literally, Miss Mon right there. Literally, I was on a live 2 weeks ago. I think it was 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. I sent a lady to Greece. I ain't even know her. I just loved her story. I sent her to Greece because I love clarity. I love people taking initiative, right? And when you take initiative with me, I reward you with something, right? I couldn't give y'all a trip to Greece today because I was just coming back. I'm like, damn, should I do it now? But I was able to change her whole perspective. I didn't know the lady at all. And what it is a lot of times we be stuck in our environment that we don't get to see the world, or we don't get outside the world. So I want all of y'all. I saw that live. Somebody saw that live. It's true. No, it's real true. I really did. I didn't know. But literally, y'all got to start getting outside of y'all world that y'all in and see more. Like I want all y'all to do whatever y'all can to take a vacation to a place that you always dreamed of. And I want you to do it within the next 6 months, not next year, not nothing. Do it within the next 6 months. Put it on y'all map. Where's something that y'all want to see? Because a lot of times we dream, but we never hit the dream. And that works with everything, even business, even with everything that you're doing. You will never reach it if you haven't reached the dream before. So set a destination so you can get clarity. And I don't want y'all to overthink like, oh man, I don't got the money to do that. I don't want y'all thinking none of that. Alicia down there looking like, man, what he talking about? Come on, Miss Steele, why you looking like that? Yeah, I'm talking to you, right? And I know you got your Cash Out. You better show it on the screen. Let them know I don't flex. No, but so literally, y'all put that on y'all screen, put that on y'all calendar to put y'all dream destination, do it within 6 months, right? And literally that's gonna open up. So if y'all goals is to make 7 figures, 8 figures, $1 billion, gazillion dollars, y'all gonna start reaching it because y'all gonna be building that confidence and that muscle that y'all can reach any one of y'all dreams no matter what. So make sure y'all do that. Okay, look at her, she's flexing. Okay, he really shifted. Okay. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be a little nice. I'm about to pick somebody random and I'm about to send another $50 to somebody random. I ain't even gonna do it. I'm gonna do it with my eyes closed. Let me see. Get off her page.
How sweet of you. Thank you.
You're welcome, Queen. All right, eyes closed.
It's me again.
Okay, who I'm a pick? All right, I just clicked on random page. Oh no, I didn't. That ain't even a page. This shit harder than I thought. All right. B2U baby. Roberta Robertson. Who that? That's one of y'all. Where you at? Oh, I see you. Oh, that's you, girl. I see you. Look at you. You gotta turn your camera on. We can't even hear you. We just see you. Send me your Cash Out real fast in my DM.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I just want to, just lunch on me. You know what I'm saying? Lunch on me. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna pick somebody else, right? But this time I'm gonna pick somebody for participation. not just random. Because I didn't talk to Roberta at all this damn call.
You sure didn't. I'm sorry. You sure didn't.
So I would pick somebody. Roberta, please send me your Cash App to my DM. I'm gonna pick oh man, this is hard. This is hard. Patricia, of course, because I kept calling her name like 12 million times. Send me your DM. And Miss Griffin, I loved your energy. So send me your Cash App. Right. So y'all send me y'all Cash Apps real fast. Don't send me my Cash App is. Just send me the Cash App so I can just copy and paste. I gotta do it twice. I gotta copy it there, copy a section off. Right. Y'all are hilarious. All right. Y'all can
Thank you.
Oh, you welcome.
I'm about
Y'all all
to
welcome. Y'all welcome. What I want y'all to do, start asking me any questions. This question time, and make sure that y'all did y'all stories and post
so
and
much
tag
because the
Miss
girl
Skittles.
was broke. I ain't have no dollars, so I appreciate you. I can get some gas, brother.
Oh,
I
love you. I love your transparency. I love honesty. I love anybody that's transparent because that shows me that you're gonna go far in life. Because a lot of people hold everything in and then they become toxic bombs. But people who transparent, they go the farthest because they let nothing stop them.
Yes.
I just want
to thank you though for just coming and giving us energy. Man, I'm gonna tell you something. I've been in this thing for a long time and I have not seen a male give it up like you. You did the damn thing and you did it with like confidence. And I appreciate you for just being the man and the king that you are. And I just send you love and light and just mad success on your end. Thank you, brother. Peace and love.
That. I take those words, Queen. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let me finish sending y'all money first.
Okay, I did have I had a question. I guess kind of like a question. So I do a lot of I haven't posted a lot of reels, maybe like 2 a day. And I maybe like 1 or 2 lives, but my thing is like I'm a product-based business, so I sell candles and stuff, but it's like I'm really just not getting the results that I need, that I'm looking for.
First of all, did you send me your Cash App? Because I don't see it.
I did. And I did. It's my company is a Vibrance company. It's under my business. Do you see it? It was a screenshot of it, so you don't just scan it.
I can't scan it. I'm on the phone. Can I scan it on the phone?
Or it'll open up, so it looked like this. I sent it to you and it looked like this. So all you do is click on it and then it'll go to my thing, but I'll do it again.
Hold on, let me find it first. I like to pay my debt first. Hold on before I go into it. But what I'm gonna say is, when it comes to your candles, what do they do for people? Why these candles? What's the ingredients? What's all of that?
Okay, so I guess that's a good thing too. Like I did hear you say I need to be more detailed. So my candles are soy, which is a more natural product than paraffin. And like my candles, I use a lot of for meditation, and it's a lot of health benefits with the scents and stuff like that. So I guess I could put more content out with more like information now that you said that.
Yeah, because you literally 9 times out of 10, what happens is you just talking about the damn candle. You're not talking about all of the good that it could do for me. I told you, solve my problems.
Okay.
Once you solve my problems, you changed my life, and I'm gonna want to talk about the candles, right? And then all of that good stuff that it do, start getting on lives with different people in that industry, so you can talk about it and you can do specials, profit splits, whatever it is with them. On the lives, you know what I'm saying? And start posting your product on different pages. And you need to create a community. So a lot of times when people give product, they don't give value with the product. They just try to sell the product. Put the women in the groups that might buy, that might need that energy, that might need to be around other women just like them. Start giving them more. And guess what? You're going to start selling more products. All right. Hold on. Ms. Griffin and Patricia, I don't see y'all stuff. Hold up. Let me see.
I just resent it right now.
I sent it to your message. I just put the money sign Rafa Inc. That's all.
Yeah, is this you right here? Let me see.
Ooh.
You. I'm trying to go to your page. Hold on, because I'm there. Like I watched.
What's your name? What's your name? What's your name?
It's let me see. It's the Vibrance company.
Wait, do you want me to send it to you on here?
Yeah. Let me see.
Got a question?
Okay. I don't know why it's not popping. Do that picture with the graphic, this little flyer right here. Just put it under there real fast. It's under my page, and I'm gonna copy it and delete it.
Do it under your page.
Yeah, you see this little purple picture? It's gonna sit on my thing. Put it under there real fast. It's 3 rows down, and I said it so nobody will see it real quick because that's a flyer.
Okay.
So do it right fast under there so I can copy it, paste it, and send it. All
Okay.
right.
Did you see mine?
Let me see. Did you just do it under there? All right. I just seen it now. Okay. See, I'm a problem solver. I be thinking quick. Right. All right. Let me ask me any questions.
I have a question. Do you schedule your content like in the morning, the afternoon, the evening, or you just go on Instagram?
So I got social media platform, scheduling platform. I actually got a whole social media department because we do this for other people. Right. So I have my team do it. I'll preload it, get everything together, captions together, and they'll post it. But right now, what I did is I actually stopped posting the 4 times, and I'm actually posting 1 time because of the morning motivation that people getting. They going crazy with it. So we literally took a break on the other post just to see how this is doing, and this is doing extremely well. So sometimes it's not about how many times you post, it's the quality of the post. So you can post 1 time. If that shit getting followed and reshared all damn day, then you don't overload the people with 20 million different things. Let them eat that shit up for a while.
Okay. So when you post in the morning, do you post about your, like I do service? Should I post about my service or just give like a motivation quote?
So what I like to do is my morning stuff is kind of like inspiration, but honestly, it's like I talk about real shit that us as minority business owners go through, right? So and I'm talking directly to it. Like I'll be like, yo, Nisi, you got to post more. Hold it, little buddy. What I mean is you're not posting enough. And because you're not posting enough, you're not getting enough business, but you want to grow and you want to scale, but you're not posting. So what I want you to start doing is posting more, but this is how you do it. Right. And so literally I talk about all of the major problems that us as minority business have, but I say it in a motivational, honest way. And then I hit them with my tagline, hold it, little buddy, and to make it cool too. Right. So I'm not just preachy to them. I'm actually honest, transparent. So I take my topics and I prepare my topics, but everything is off the whim with those morning motivations because I'm really talking about real experiences and real shit so I can be extremely passionate and raw and vulnerable.
Okay.
Right. So test it out. Don't overthink it. So sometimes we'll overanalyze the content and try to make sure it's all perfect and shit. No. I tell people, think about the problem and think about the goal of the message. What the hell is the goal of this post? And make sure that inside of that content, you reach the goal.
No, that's so true. I know one day I just woke up, post something, a video real fast. It was my first viral video that went 11,000. I'm like, wow, I didn't even think hard.
Because when you overthink it, you ain't getting it right because you're too busy trying to perfect it. And by you trying to perfect it, you can't be you.
No. Thank you.
I have a question.
I have an answer. I'm still sending out money.
I just started my travel business. So I'm an independent travel agent that I just started in December. So my problem is, what do you think is the beginner friendly platform? Do you think it's Facebook or Instagram is the most beginner friendly? Because I'm not that good with creating content. So I'm trying to get some posts. I did post some things on my my Instagram, but it's like I'm not consistent with it.
All right, which platform do you use right now?
Instagram.
All right, then that's the most friendly for you because you know it already. Right?
Okay.
When people say beginner friendly, I just think about what are you most comfortable with and pick one channel that you most comfortable with, right? Everybody got their money?
Yes, thank you.
Because I'm done sitting it. So yeah, think about the platform that you most comfortable with. And that's platform that you dominate. And so if we say Instagram is the platform you with, you need to put out reels, you need to put out posts, you need to go live, you need to put in stories, you need to use the damn platform for what it's there to offer. Don't have to use the platform. Right. I literally go live with somebody every single Wednesday on my platform, bro. They got a different audience, a different everything every Wednesday. So you can start doing that too, right? So you could talk about these people that been in destination vacations and all of that, these YouTubers that like to travel or whatever it is, start bringing them in to start talking about these different places. What is it? Today might be Bali Tuesday. And so now you bring somebody that been to Bali and talk about the different experiences that people can go and do something. And then what you do is you literally get them your service, your link, so they can get the booking their trip. But you gotta, like I said, you gotta start putting it out there to the world so they can experience this and hear this. A lot of times you ain't even letting them hear it. They don't even know what a Bali is or where it's at. So you gotta start changing their mindset. But you do it in your niche market, whatever it is, and you bring people in to help you. Don't do it all by yourself. Because it should get overwhelming when you're dealing with life, kids, marriage, all of this shit. Bring people in. Y'all, matter of fact, start collabing with each other. Some of these women might have been to different destination places that you can bring on your live to talk about what their experience was. They could be like, shit, I've been like, they could be like, yo, I went to Puerto Rico. Like telling people, go to Puerto Rico. If you don't got your passport, but you want to experience something, go to Puerto Rico. That's a $300 flight. Jump on there just to start experiencing shit. So Jasmine says she traveled a lot.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta just start. What I want y'all to do is stop thinking about the problems and start thinking about the solutions of how y'all can give more. That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you.
And she said she travels solo too, safe solo, right? So you never know, but you gotta speak up. So the biggest thing I tell people all the time is to speak the fuck up. Do not let your voice be muted, no matter where you at. That's the biggest thing you got to do is speak the hell up, because you will never know if you don't never ask. And 9 times out of 10, you might have this damn idea in your head and nobody else brought it out. But you got to be the one to bring it out. And your whole situation can just change from that answer.
Thank you.
Sometimes we get in this room, we get in the rooms and we be scared. So like even right now, take the initiative, ask any question. It don't even got to be content. Just ask any question. I've been in business for 12 years, full time, like LLC, like all of that shit. I made millions of dollars, right? Ask any question.
I want to ask something real quick, Dontel. Roberta, tomorrow we have our Q&A with Skittles, and she's been hinting, but it is official that we are going to Bali. So nice. I want you to put together a presentation to give to her and let her know why we need to team up with you. You know, and that will be your moment to travel with us to get your content. And then now you can go back and you'll have that content for your future clients and stuff like that. Oh, I teamed up with Girl Mob and this is what we did. And, you know, this, that, and the other, you know, giving us tips on things that we need for people that's never been out the country. I'm hella excited because I've never been out the country. So just different things like that. So yeah, make sure you're on the call tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
I didn't know that at all, right? So
when you were saying that, I was like, come on, alignment.
I didn't know nothing about that. I just said it. So now that means, Roberta, you got to take your time tonight. I know it's already late, but you got to put together a dope ass presentation.
Yes.
A dope ass presentation. So because knowing Skittles, there's gonna be a lot of women. So you definitely get good commission now.
Yeah.
Good commission now.
Yes.
So make sure you put it together. And I think the biggest thing, I don't really know about like using travel agents because I just book and go. But literally show them the benefits of using a travel agent, show them destinations that they could do, why they should do it, in group activities, why this is why that, right? Really break down, because explanation is what really helps change people's mentality and move people further and straight on, right? So really don't just make it cute and say, oh, these is the pictures of Bali. Go into depth. Now they like shit. No, we need her for every trip. Because one thing about Skittles and Zoe, man, they go on trips every second.
Everywhere. Yes,
every second.
Yes.
All right. Any more questions?
Thank you all so much.
You're welcome. And then so she said she also Nisi also is a travel agent. So y'all might could collab together, right? It's too much money in the universe.
Yes, it is.
So any more questions?
I have a question.
Okay.
Okay.
It's on you, Miss T.
Dolores?
Yep, Dolores T. That's all I see is the T, the capital T.
Okay.
Now I couldn't say Dolores. Now I ain't gonna lie to you. I couldn't say your name, so I just said the T. I'll say that.
Okay, that's fine. Great session tonight. What kind of content ideas can you give me? Right now, I have an online t-shirt store for caregivers, but I want to move more into servicing them, like helping, like support, offer support, things like that. I haven't been doing much with it, so I'm trying to build a community. So, and I'm kind of starting over. So what kind of advice can you give me for that?
Stop using the word trying and do and start doing, right? First thing,
Okay.
build that outline. What does that servicing look like? How are you servicing them?
Well, eventually I want to have like a retreat.
Okay.
Because they don't get breaks.
Okay.
So I like to have like a retreat so they could take a break.
But what is the benefits of me coming into the community today?
Okay.
What am I getting to come in today? What am I getting? All y'all came into this community for something. So y'all start thinking why y'all came into this community and start offering the same thing, because 9 times out of 10, they was offering a problem that y'all wanted solved. And so now you start thinking about the caregivers. What are they going through? Right? They don't got emotional thing. They spending a lot of time in these houses. They might not have nobody to come to, nobody to talk to, nobody to deal with, talk to about the stress that they go through, because caregiving is hard as hell. Right? And so they might just need a place to be safe and to communicate how they really feel, or they might be leaving the house that they was working with, or the person they was working with. Now they need another place. So now you got it's a home for caregivers to really be themselves and start giving to each other, not just to the people that they working for.
All right, thank you.
All right, so build that out, and literally that, like I said, once you build out that value around it, they're gonna still buy the merch, the product, the clothing. Everybody in there, now you make a signature one just for everybody inside of the community, and now guess what? They all buy it, and you use that to help out one of the ones that probably, help out yourself first. Always put yourself first. But then you will help out somebody when y'all do a retreat that could be used to plan the retreats or whatever it may be, or to donate a ticket to get somebody to the retreat, right? Whatever it is, just go ahead and do it. Don't overthink none of the processes, y'all. Each one of y'all see how easy I was able to come up with an idea? Because the reason why is because I thought about the person and the person problems first. Whenever you think about the person and the person problems, you'll always find a solution for them. But when you're thinking about your pockets first, then you always gonna get distracted. Always. I lie to you not. You're gonna reach your financial goals no matter what. All you got to do is serve.
That's good.
I'm here for all the questions now. I ain't in no rush.
Thank you.
I commend y'all for staying here this long too.
I have another one too. Go ahead.
Oh, me or you? Go ahead.
Both of y'all Miss Griffins.
Okay. I was gonna ask you, so like I'm creating like a online vault basically for my business. So like it'll kind of be like a online school platform, and basically like I'll be talking over the presentation. So like I said, I'm selling them the how, but I'm telling them the what that they need. Like
reverse.
Huh?
You telling them the what and selling them the how?
Yeah, right.
Cool. Yeah. You said it backwards.
Yeah. Okay. So I was gonna ask you, like, would it be smart for me to do like a freebie of like one of the presentations that's available on a free webinar?
Yeah. That's what you're gonna use.
Okay, because I'm starting to overthink. Now that you said I'm giving away too much.
No,
I'm
what
like,
I tell you?
oh, Lord.
What I tell y'all about the cake?
Yeah, you just said that. I'm sorry.
What I tell you about the cake? Give them a piece. Just don't get asked the whole cake. Cause then you depleted. Your cake is gone. They done ate all your shit and went to somebody else's table and start eating all their damn cake.
Okay.
Right? And I see it's 34 people in here, but we only got 21 mentions in the story. If you haven't did the story, what is holding you up? I don't care if you saying you detoxing for Instagram. I don't care about none of that. This is all marketing, because guess what's gonna happen? I'm gonna share it. And if you tag Skittles, Skittles gonna share it. Guess what? Now people are nosy as hell. So somebody might come to y'all page, see what the hell y'all offering, and y'all getting clients. So y'all gotta take every opportunity. Never leave no opportunity on the table untouched. So if you haven't did your story yet, go do your story. I don't care. Even if you on your phone right now, you better screen record that thing and post that thing. Right? Miss Griffin, what's up? What's up, Queen?
My question was, if I had a campaign, because what I want to do because I do community development, and I'm working with, sometimes they say you got to work with 5 people free, and then them 5 people get you somebody else. But I'm working with 5 mothers, like single moms, because we taking 50 people to Africa. Do I start a campaign with them people? Because I was wanting to work with the children to impress the parents or get the parents.
All right. So this is your wants plus what the people really want, right?
Right.
So what do the people want? The mothers of the children.
The mothers of the children just want something for their kids to do. Like their kids are bored here in Vegas.
So everybody want the children, or is it just you?
Everybody wants to do something with their kids.
With the kids, so just what I say, if you already got 5 women that you're working with, right? You said?
Yeah.
And the 5 women got kids, right?
Yes.
All right, so you document the process of you just working with them together as a family.
Okay.
Right, but if you're doing something free, document that shit.
Okay.
Otherwise, if it wasn't seen, it didn't happen.
Okay.
Right, and I know some of y'all say, well, I don't want to pull a camera out and all that. The shit didn't happen. I don't care if you gave the people, you didn't, that shit didn't happen.
Okay.
So you gotta film it, right? If you're doing it for free, or if you're just doing it, document that process. Sometimes people like, well, if you gave it to the homeless, why you record it? Because if I didn't record it, your ass wouldn't go out there and start giving to the homeless as well. I need to document this shit so you can start helping more people too. So document it. You can use your damn cell phone or bring somebody with you with their cell phone and just start filming it, talking, you going through the process, everything that you're doing. And then you put that shit together and put that together as a miniature documentary. Each woman, you might do some 5 minutes long, and using that to actually help your campaign. That becomes the promotional material for the campaign. And guess what? You did it without no investment. You did it on your own.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? So y'all better not be scared to pull out these damn cameras. Y'all gonna help the world and nobody gonna know. Any more questions? I got more.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? Finally, she's spoken.
I talk a lot. Wagwan.
Oh, I love it.
For me, I genuinely want to know what makes you so hot, like humble, open, and transparent. Like, what makes you, like, gives you that motivation to be this way? Because trust me, I have a team with my business, but I'm tired half the time. I don't get as hyped and pumped as you. Right now, I'm like, oh, I'm tired of this. And
Tell me,
it's
what
not
is it
like
that you
I'm
do?
not hitting the spots. I am from Jamaica, by the way, and I am big here in Jamaica, but I get tired.
Yeah.
What
is it that you do?
I own a creative hub. So we do from the graphic design to the social media, everything that's creative. Personally, I am a film producer. So I know the ins and out of the whole content and what content can do, right? But what makes you so hyper?
I love it, right? And then, like I told you, I'm from one of the worst projects in Chicago. My mother was on dope. My daddy got killed when I was 1. I was in and out of foster care, right? So I was at 14. I was one of them kids that was shooting up shit, doing all crazy shit, right? So I wasn't even supposed to be here today, right? And so I'm excited with life, and I'm excited to impact and save my people, right? So my purpose is bigger than me. And I get to do this while I'm doing what I love, because I'm really a film director too as well, right? So I done shot movies, I done in everything, right? And I done won awards, I'd have been in Forbes, I'd have been in everything you think of. But the biggest thing that makes me go is being able to motivate you and help you win, right? And I love what the hell I do. And I use my past as a fuel instead of an anchor. But go back to it. I love what the fuck I do. If I was a billionaire, I'll still be doing what the fuck I'm doing because I love it. I love interacting with CEOs, entrepreneurs. I love helping them, getting them in. I'm the coach of the coaches, right? So a lot of people in Atlanta, I'm helping them, but I don't even market them all the time. But I'm literally that extra step because we all get burnt out. We all get tired, but we always got to go back to why did we start? What is our purpose? Why are we doing this? And then we got to realize that this shit is bigger than us. So you telling me this time that we got on earth that is limited as hell, if I can use this time to really impact the world, to build a legacy for my kids, to help so many other households, all I got to do is stay consistent every single second of the day. I can change the world. I could put a dent in it, right? I could make a dent that'll last forever, right? And that's what I think about. And so that's what keeps me going. So if my voice is able to be heard from my platform, what I'm doing, and resonate with you, it's a win. I don't got to make a penny off of you for it to win. By LaWanda shaking her head, yes, that's a win for me. I know I won. And that keeps me going. That means tomorrow I go talk to more people. Then the next day I keep going. Right? So use your purpose to keep fueling you, because a lot of times you will get burnt out, but you got to really realize why the hell you started what you doing. And if you started what you doing for monetary reasons, you might be burnt out. But if you started it to help others like Miss Griffin, you're going to love what the hell you do. You're going to keep doing it. You're going to do all you got to do to make it, even if it don't resonate, just long as you plant that damn seed. If the seed can't, the tree ain't going to grow tonight. It might take fucking 10 years for that tree to grow. So just plant the seed, right? And that's just me. I got a real life, and so many people helped me along my journey, right? So how I was able to get out of Chicago and change my mentality is a mentor. A mentor saved me. My brother seen I was going through it. I was doing so much. He wanted me to go to church. I told my man, stop playing with me, man. I ain't go to their church, right? And I ended up going to church, and it was this guy, man. He literally taught me tools to empowerment. He started motivating. I was already an entrepreneur low key, but I got into the streets because I didn't have no guidance. So that same energy I was using to look out for my people. If you my homeboy, if somebody do something to you, I'm going to shoot that shit up. I'm going to do what I got to do, because loyalty and my word means everything to me. And still to this day, I'm just doing positivity, but my word and my integrity and my loyalty is everything to me. That is what makes me me, right? I'm not trying to be cool as hell. I'm not trying to ride and hang with people. I don't need none of them people to make me who I am, because I'm me. But just making sure that y'all understand y'all purpose, and make sure that y'all understand that what y'all do today is really, really fucking bigger than you. And so you got to make that impact to be generations. My goals is different. My goals is not to look pretty. My goals is to have wealth for generations to generations. Even my great grandkids may never know who the fuck I am, but they in a great position to always win, because I left the blueprint and I left the resources so they can apply it. And I made it mandatory that my kids right now, my 3-year-old, she's an entrepreneur. She's 3 and she's already making money selling fake ice cream, right? So like, yo, I don't know how, but she's an entrepreneur. She knows that she's a leader. She knows she's not a follower, right? So my kids are me. And then I got a 7-month-old. He just looking at everything I do, everything I'm speaking, everything I'm watching. He looking too, like he into it. So we got to be the one to instill it in our kids, but we got to know our purpose. And as long as we know our purpose, we can make it resonate. When we see all these other ethnicity, 9 times out of 10, that they are passed down of their grandparents, their parents, they doing the same shit. When we see the Warren Buffett, his daddy was doing investing. When we see Donald Trump, his daddy was in the real estate, and his granddaddy. So we talking hundreds of years of generations of knowledge passed down, and we think that shit just happened today. No, we are really the only demographic that got to start today. And so if we know that, that means we got to use every fucking second of this day to make sure that we break that shit. No matter what our business is, we still got to pass that shit down. So that's why I tell y'all to start fucking delegating, stop having fucking hobbies, and start having businesses so you can pass that shit down, because we never know when it's time for us to go meet the big guy. We never know. So start getting y'all businesses together. Start getting employees, getting real systems together. I don't care. Go grab a fucking credit card. Use that to pay y'all first employee for the whole fucking year until y'all make the revenue to really pay for them, because they going to pay for their damn self. Use that so y'all can start having employees. I take care of 25 different households. Right. And I used to be like y'all, used to do everything my motherfucking self, but then I realized I can't scale like that and I couldn't pass that down. If I go today, my kids, my company still will go. We literally got things in place that it might not be my ass speaking, but we're going to literally still do content. Right. So get y'all shit together 100% and have y'all purpose. Have y'all purpose aligned with what y'all doing. When y'all inner passion meet y'all outer passion, that's when y'all become the happiest. Until they align, you will never be completely happy.
Look at you. Yeah. Thank you very much. I mean, my team tried to kick me out. I got kicked out and I came back and I got what I was supposed to get. So thank you.
Yeah, and make sure you open, right? I think that's the biggest thing too, right? Even though we have a team, sometimes we think that our opinion, our mental is the only one that makes sense. No, be open-minded to any new suggestions that they have. Allow them to come in, because that hindered a lot of us in the beginning too, because we think, oh no, it's my vision, it's my vision. No, allow people to come in. Your team is your team for a reason. Allow them to speak up, allow them to be creative, allow them to come in, and sometimes you sit down and shut the fuck up so idea could come out and y'all can rise together, because it's a team sport. It ain't a solo thing. And you know what I'm saying? Don't be so hard on them, but if they fucking up, you make sure they pick up the ball and not you, but you make sure you give them all of the training that they need. No matter what country you in, wherever you at, you still got to give your team the training that they need and give them the clarity and the vision that you're trying to obtain, so y'all can all go there together.
You better preach, but that's how I operate. Thank you very much. You're a blessing tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. I got more questions. Any more?
I have a question, Dontel.
Oh, yes, Doc. Yes, Doc.
First, I feel like I want to say church, okay? Since you just took the church. I want to say church, but man, I want to say thank you. I had to hop off, go on live, do a presentation, and you still here. And that is freaking amazing. And so thank you so much. I got so many notes. And I'm super excited to see that you're going to be in Miami with my coach this weekend.
Oh, Runway?
Yes, that's my coach. So
Runway, my dog.
I'm going to put a bug in his ear, because I have an event in Miami too this weekend. It's 2 days. And he's stopping by on Sunday to drop some gems. So I'm going to say, just listen, grab Dontel, throw him in the car with you, please. And bring him with you.
Just give me the information. I'm going to come. I'm already going to be there. So just give me the information. I'm going to come to your event. If you want me to speak, I'll speak. If you don't want me to speak, I'm just going to come and support.
Yes, I need you to come. Like,
DM me the information. I'm there.
I'm going to send it to you. But you have really blessed me tonight. So my question is this. I have, this weekend is all about helping people discover their purpose and really authentically walk in it and build a business from a place of purpose. So everything you said was like, girl, yes, I'm on it. So thank you for that again. But you said something before I left out was, and I've heard this before, doing campaigns and sticking to one thing every 30 days, right? At least for 30 days. So sometimes I feel like all of my products that I offer, I'm a life or business coach. I have, I'm an author, published author, books in Barnes and Nobles, all that stuff. But I got courses, all that stuff. Runway really taught me well how to scale and tier and all of that, right? But I still struggle a little bit with content, and I try to follow, your lead, because I follow you, his lead. But that sticking to like selling one thing for 30 days, I have such a hard time with that. Because I feel like you need all the books right now. You need the course too, and you need this too. Like, I feel like when I'm running campaigns like I've done for this weekend event, that's the most time I can stick to like one thing, because it's an event, right, that I'm leading up to. But how do you do that when it's just, oh, thank you. How do you do that when it's just like a course? Like, how I just stick to selling one course for 30 days?
Right. So literally you're going to stick to one course till you reach whatever your goal is, right? So whatever your goal is what you need to stick to, right? So if your goal is you want to make 6 figures from that course, you need to focus on that course till you hit 6 figures. But what you got to realize is the other products is nothing but entryways to the course. right? So your book is an entryway to the course. If they buy your book, guess what? Now you got that data to promote the course to them, right? Or you might give away the book for free, upsell in a funnel to get your course for high price or whatever it may be. All of these products that you got are just another entry point to whatever that big thing that you're focusing on. Stop thinking that the book and this is different. No, the book is just something that somebody might be able to afford right now, but once they read the book, now they want to take the course. It's just another entryway. So think about all of your products to the entryway. What is your goal financially for the course? What is that number you want to hit?
So for this
just
new
course, just the course.
This new course I have coming out, my goal is I want to hit 30,000 in the first 2 weeks, because I had a run with my last course. I made 15K in 30 minutes.
Okay.
And I haven't been able to outdo that.
Okay.
So I want to outdo that, but I'm really being realistic. I want to do 30K in 2 weeks.
All right, let's say 30K in 30. Let's say you do 30K. Let's just say 100K in 30 days, right?
Okay.
Right. And so now your whole focus is every piece of content that you do need to be driven straight to that course. So the reason what happens is when you're a hustler, you want to get $1 from every way. But when you get focused, that's when you become successful for real. Like, so if this course is what you promote, and if sometimes 30 days, some people can't do it in 30 days. Some people might need 12 months. But if you stay focused, you're going to literally understand that damn audience to the T, that you could keep driving them into there. But you got the smaller low end products just to get them hype, right? Your book might be what, $14.99?
It's like $27.
Okay, yeah, you got
I don't
a
even
book.
really. I don't sell the books on my own. Like I tell people, go to the website, go to Barnes and Nobles, go get it from them.
Yeah, because you need those, barcodes. Yeah, you need all that, right? So you can start on your little thing, have them take initiative and get the book right now, and then grab that data, and then the data, you make sure in your emails you giving them extra stuff, or maybe you do a special, anybody that bought the book this fucking week, you do a limited Zoom call with them at the end of next week or whatever, and let's say 30 people bought the book, now you get on a call and now you give them that value similar to a webinar, and then literally you sell them on that damn course. Right. But now that's another entryway, because you just made money from the low ticket. Then you made money from the course. The goal is to stay focused on the course until you reach your goal. But a lot of times people get distracted, and if sales ain't doing what it's supposed to do, people give up. But you give up, now you're starting something else new. Now you got to start over. But the content is still the same. It's the problems, right? What is your course solving? What problems are your course solving?
It's helping people get over limiting beliefs that's holding them back. So it's teaching them how to crush limiting beliefs and develop new empowering beliefs.
All right. So you got to make sure every piece of content that you put out for the next 30 days is teaching them how to do that, right? And then they can take the lesson further when they get in the course. How much is the price point for the course?
Right now it's $6.99. It was $3.99, but Runway wouldn't let me do that. So it's $6.99.
All right. So it's $6.99. What kind of payment options you have?
They have, so I have Afterpay on my site, or they can do a subscription where it's they can pay every 30 days.
And it'll drip out?
Yeah, and drip out.
Okay. So every 30 days, what are they paying?
For this one, I want to say it's just, I think it's 6 payments in total. So whatever the $6.99 is divided by 6, they got to pay it in 6 payments.
Okay. The turnover rate sometimes when it's that long be off, right? So I don't really let people go over 3 payments with anything that I do, because the turnover rate is off, because people want instant results, right? So 6 months, it might take them a little bit to even see their money back. So they're going to be out. They're going to stop. Your shit going to be like, we cannot collect the money for month 4. And it's like, what the hell? And just people don't have that willpower and that drive to continue. So I always do 2 payments, or I do 3 payments.
Okay.
Right. And then the 2 payments, I get them half, and I drip the rest out, and I automatically take the money out. So literally just start promoting the course more, just really giving more content, and really start breaking those mentals inside of everything that's inside your course. Just start piecing it out and giving it to them. So when I go to your page, if I'm somebody that got limited beliefs, I should really believe that when I buy your course, I'm going to be able to fucking dominate the world, because of the content that you put out should give me that message. Because once I go into that course, that should make that really possible. Because what people fail to realize is it's no limits. Your only limit is your mindset, right? So even physically, you might say, well, we can't fly, right? Yeah, but in your mindset, you might say, well, I'm not even going to try to jump and spread my wings, but you might jump and spread your wings if you believe that you can fly a little bit. Right. So we limit ourselves. So what I want y'all to start realizing is don't put no limits on yourself. And so, Doc, what you got to do is your content got to resonate to make people start believing more in themselves, believing that, breaking that. Give me actionable shit I can take right now to really start working on my mental, because that mental is that biggest thing on people that a lot of people don't even know how to control their own mind yet. Other people know how to control their minds more than they do. So you got to teach them how to take control back and how to take the power back.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And I'm going to send you the info.
Please do. Like, I'm out there, and man, we're going to have fun at that Millionaire Con. And since you can't, since you got an event, hopefully I can speak at it, then I can speak at your event. You can hear me speak live. If not, I'm also going to be at the Black Equity Con next month as well in Miami. So. Any more questions? Y'all know, I hope y'all ain't fall asleep on me.
I am woke.
We not sleep. We here. We here.
Okay.
Taking it
Any
all
more questions? Any more questions?
I have a question.
Okay.
What would you suggest for content, like for a boutique owner? Because like, I feel like I am starting something different. I started to do like a calendar where it tells me do this every day, go live today, or post BTS, post. I tried different stuff, but I'm trying to expand my audience.
So why did you start the boutique?
Well, initially I started it because I'm a single mom. Like my whole life, I've just been mom. I have getting ready to be 18-year-old graduate. Yay me. I have two young men. I have a 17-year-old and a 15-year-old. They're athletes. Like, they're really good at everything that they do: football, track, basketball, so I've always been like that involved mom. I still am, but once I realized they started to, they didn't need me as much because they're older now. They have their license and, so forth. So I just was like, what can I do for myself? I do still work a full-time job, like I explained earlier, but I just had to sit down and think, like, what do you want to do for yourself now? Of course, I'm always be mom, but what do I want to do for myself outside of work and being mom? And so that's when I decided to become a boutique owner, specifically because I've never been like a label type of girl. I've never really cared for the name brand, but I've always dressed nice and, affordable clothing. I've always, been that type. I'm from Chicago, but I've never been the type that always had to have the Louis, the Gucci. And I was always the type that hung around those type of people, but everybody would be like, oh, you look cute, So as I got older, it's the same. Nothing really changed there, but that's just, I was just into fashion,
All right.
And so that's when I started my
messaging. Your messaging need to give women confidence, right? To let them know that they still can look good without have to go and spend a bank just to look good, right?
If you look at my my business page, is my website and my business page. That's exactly what my message is.
Is it in video or is it just?
No, I have I have an about me section on my business page. I've also did
I'm not reading that shit when I go to your website.
Well, I also did a video. That's what I was gonna say too. I also, like I said, I'm starting to, learn to do different stuff in order to get myself out there, because I have a lot of support. I'm the small town that I live in. I'm from Chicago, but I have a lot of family and friends in Chicago that support, a lot of family and friends here where I live at. I'm still in Illinois, but I have a tight support system, but I'm trying to expand, get people from everywhere, to support and,
what I want you to do is the customers, I want you to start having them send in video recordings of why they bought it, right? Confidence, right? That's a big thing, right? Understanding how they can build their confidence, understanding how they can do all these, start sharing that, because like I told you, most of the time people think about just the product, but not the person who buying the product.
Right.
So start thinking about who that person that buy the product and why they buying it. right? And you start putting out content around that, right? Even rebuilding women and redoing this, or being a single mother, but still gotta look good. The boys might be out the house and hey mom, you still gotta, you know what I'm saying? But start putting out messaging in video formats with people, start getting women to talk about it, women to talk about the quality of the service, the customers, to get testimonials and all of that. Like, you need a mixture of all of that, but confidence is going to be the biggest thing when it comes to clothing, because literally you making people feel good, you making them look good, you making their confidence, their self-esteem go up. So you talk about that and you start putting more fire onto that, and guess what, your product's going to start going off the shelf, because that's helping a problem that some women might have.
So put more content out like that. Cause like I have a lot of, like, I have people that do reviews, they buy stuff, and I get a lot of, like, I feel like my Facebook page, I get way more, you know, engagement than I do on Instagram and TikTok. So, but I have a lot of people that leave reviews, and, you know, they even transfer over to my business website where they would go and leave reviews.
What are you doing with the information? What are you doing with the information, that data? What are you giving them? Do they got a community that they can be a part of after they purchase from you? Do you got a loyalty program? What are you giving them to keep working their way up?
I don't have any of that, but I do engage with them a lot, you know.
That's cool, but you got to put them in a certain place, and you got to keep feeding that certain place, and you got to give them rankings and point systems and everything, so they can keep buying from you, so they can be a gold member over here, a platinum member over there. People need to be able to work their way up to something. If they can't work their way up to something, they just gonna buy and keep going. Of course, they're gonna support you because you're a nice person to them, but you got to make them feel a part of it, not just loving you.
Right.
So
yeah, I guess I got to learn how to do that when it comes to, because I've heard a lot of the ladies, like with their ebooks and stuff like that. I don't know anything about that, because like I said, I'm still learning as I go. And I just became a part of the Girl Mob like not even 2 weeks ago. So I'm learning a whole bunch though since I became a part of the Girl Mob. So shout out to all you ladies. Like, y'all taught me so much.
Shout out to you too, though, for even taking an initiative to, as a single mother, to, you know, say, hey, it's time for me to focus on me. It's time for me to do something, not make no excuses. So I want to commend you on that, right? So you on the right path. Just build that community. It could be a Facebook group that every time somebody buy, you send them to the Facebook group so they can get more value from each other, more women, or whatever it may be. Send them somewhere, and then also making sure that you follow up, giving them emails of encouragement, giving them all types of stuff, giving them not just specials, but literally uplifting them. Give them more than just the product itself.
Right. Good, because I don't do that. So thank you.
No problem. Any more questions?
I have a quick question before we go.
Okay.
So first of all, I want to say thank you, because you are absolutely amazing. I was taking so many notes, and this is so much like alignment for me, because before I got on the call tonight, I was on a conference call with 2 other ladies, because I'm releasing my book and I'm releasing my ebook. And I actually, everything you said was the conference call that I just had with them. I was telling them, once we do the book, I want to release a course at the top of the year. And we was going through the whole thing about the course and everything. So this is the question and the area from listening to you that I see that I've lacked in, is the campaign. Because I've put out content to say about the book, letting them know that it's dropping, it's coming, but I only did it maybe like once or twice. So should I do, because
give me the shit that's in the book. Like, I want to see that content, right? And literally you talking about the shit, that the stuff that's in the book literally gives them value. Stop trying to promote and sell to me only. Give me the stuff in the book, and that's going to sell the book. Like, right. Literally, last night,
I'm not a promote and sell type of person.
Yes, that's why you're going to be real. And that's why you're going to talk about all of the lessons that's in your book, and you just give it to them piece by piece. And that, listen, where we sell at? Where we sell at? Remember, where do we sell at?
In the captions.
In the captions. So in the videos, you just taking all little points, literally. And these videos I'm talking, guys, is 1 minute and less. I'm not talking about be on here talking for 12 million days on a video. Make that shit 1 minute and less, and focus on one message each video. right? So if you go in your book, you got a book, it might be 200 damn pages in there. That means you probably talking about a million different things. You start pulling each one of those points out and making those a piece of content. You talking, guess what? They're going to looking like, damn, she got so much. Where can I get this book? How much it is, right? And literally for me, I was researching something and I was like, okay, cool. And then I had somebody keep talking about this book. Last night, I paid $1,000 for a book. Wow. Literally $1,000. One book was $1,000. It was not a set or nothing. It was $1,000 for the book. So I'm excited to fucking see this book because I kept hearing about it. It's from back. It's a little ancient, but it's in my world, right? And I'm like, $1,000 for a damn. I read about 60 books a year, and they was like, this is a must-have, and I'm like, $1,000. Shit, my books normally be like, shit, $20. Look like shit, but I had to like shit. I wanted the book. They were talking about it, so I bought it. So I'm gonna see how it is. But the thing about it is, the people was talking about the contents that's in the book.
In the book.
If you would have told me the book was $1,000 first, I would have never bought the book because I didn't have the value yet. I was like, what they smoking?
Okay. So that I'll start doing, showing like some of the content inside.
Talking about it, not just showing it. Like, I don't want you to open up, like, I got one of my books here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just going to show you my damn book and open it up. I'm going to take parts of it and I'm going to talk about it. Like, let's see if I go to this page, brand perception internal, right? So my piece of content, I'm going to take a line out of here and talk about brand perception internal today, right? So your brand on the outside might look good to the world, but how's it inside with your team? How are your team talking about you? Right? Is your team saying, yo, Dontel, you a good person. He's a dope person. He's that, right? If your team ain't talking good about you, that outside perception of your brand don't mean shit because the people around you ain't getting value or you ain't helping them and uplifting them, right? So now they go a piece of content out of my book. Guess what? By me talking about it, guess what? People gonna go start buying the book, low key, right? So you just start taking pieces and talking about it, and it's gonna be easy as hell. Literally, 9 times out of 10, you taking 20 pieces of content, right? Because we post Monday through Friday. So some people don't post on the weekend. The weekends you could post free game, but if you take 20 pieces of content, now you got the whole month worth of content.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
Gotcha. Cool. Because I'm already working on building out the course. And then I was like, I got to promote the book more, but I don't, like you said, I give the motivation, I give the game. I always give the, but so I'm leery in selling because that's never been.
Don't be. I'm gonna stop you right now. America is driven off of motherfucking sales. America is sales. If you leery about sales, you not gonna do well, right? So stop being leery.
I'm not leery anymore. It's like as I joined Girl Mom and started really taking class, I realized every single thing in my house is a product. So every single thing in my house, every single thing I wear, I drive, I eat, everything is a product that was sold to me at some point in time. So
the biggest companies have full-time sales departments. So every one of y'all gonna need a full-time sales department regardless. So get good with sales, understand sales. It'll change your life and your business instantly. Because a lot of times y'all get on the phones and when y'all talking to clients, y'all keep just talking about y'all damn product and services and nobody gives two shits about it. They care about what you can do for them. Everybody is motherfucking selfish, right? So literally, when you realize that everybody motherfucking selfish, you gonna start being selfless and you gonna start talking about them, right? When I got on this call, first thing I did was talk about y'all, not me. Majority of people that get on the call, first thing they want to do is run all their fucking resume down. I don't give a fuck about that shit. What you here for? How can you help me? Right? That's what the hell we being honest, right? We all think like that. Like, I'm not going to tell you ain't a bad person because you're supposed to think about yourself first anyway. Because if you don't think about yourself first, you think about yourself last. And then you at the end and now you burnt out. Right? So even when y'all start doing speaking stuff, don't get on there talking about y'all accomplishments. They're going to forget that shit. Even with y'all content, why I told y'all in y'all content, literally making sure that y'all get value because a lot of y'all get on this camera and put out content. Hey, I'm Dr. Andrews and I got off that shit. I done swiped the damn video. But if you got on there and be like, yo, hey, you are stuck in you limiting yourself from your full potential growth. Guess what? You like, what the fuck they talking about? What Doc talking about? I got to listen to what she talking about. So a lot of times y'all got to realize that it's the problem first. The problem need to delete the content, not who the hell you are. You last in the back when it comes to content, right? So even when you're doing your ads, you want to state who the hell you talking to. Hey, entrepreneur women, have you ever had a problem with content, right? So I stated who I'm talking to, the problem, and then I go into content, and then, hey, well, I created this mentorship, I created this program, Well, guess who I am? I am Dr. Andrews, and literally I've been helping women, build who they are for the last decade now. What I want you to do is click the link so you can get on the phone with one of my team. That's literally how it needs to run. But a lot of people, what they want to do is first thing they say, hey, I'm Dr. Anderson. And guess what? That damn 3 seconds went past. You ain't never watched the damn video.
Yeah.
So make sure that y'all talk about the problems first and don't talk about y'all selves. Give the problem so they can stop me, because that's me. Damn, she talking to me. All right. So, all right. I'm going to give y'all a couple more questions and I'm out of here so y'all can go to sleep, because I see yarning, I see all that, and I don't like that. No.
Okay, I have one question.
Okay.
I think mine is similar to what everyone else was asking. With me being in business, selling hair, wigs, lashes, all of that for like 9 years, it's kind of, I have a lot of customers that's repeated, but it's like, how do I keep them coming, especially like the new people, and how do I like kind of like get out in front of more people?
Easy. What levels? What can they get more than just the hair? Right. And then you get in front of more people, you promote the product, right? One of my guys named Warren, he had a company called She Happy Hair. I know you heard of it if you're in the hair industry, right? She Happy Hair did over 60 million, but you never even knew he was the owner. You thought it was a woman, right? But the thing about it is you just got to get out and you got to start voicing your company. What makes your hair different from everybody else that's selling hair? What makes you unique? All right, you've been in the game for 9 years. That means you learned so much. Right. And you just got to start sharing this, and you got to start showing them what your hair look like in these different situations on these different women. Like they got to see it to believe it. Right. So you just got to start showing them. So do campaigns that literally use your hair, but have a crazy dope theme or something. Right. And they like, damn, ain't no other hair company doing that. All they doing is saying, get this damn bundle two for the price of one. But your shit look good because you being creative with it, or you taking it to the next level. And like I said, whenever you do stuff, have programs, let them be able to work their way up. If you just selling them products and just reselling them products, that's it. Like they don't get no love from you. They need to be a part of something. Everybody feel good being a part of something. So make them a part of something and get out there and do some dope ass campaigns and show different women. It don't matter what it is. Have a dope campaign and focus on that, because the campaigns is what drives the sales. This month campaign might be amazing women that love their body, right? And so literally that's a message, but you got dope hair on them. You see them confident, see them doing everything that somebody else that normally wouldn't do at that size, but they're confident. And guess what? That just drove that audience gonna fucking love you, and everybody else gonna love you because you putting out a motivational message at the same time while you're selling your product.
Okay, thank you.
So yeah, all right. Who else had a question? Y'all know I'm not in no rush now. I love this shit. This is my life. So if you sleepy, grab a pillow tomorrow, not tonight. All right. No more questions? Okay. Well, Queen, you can wrap us up.
Sorry,
I'm sorry. Question.
Go ahead.
Before we, can you just talk real quick about the virtual assistant?
Okay, cool. Well, so virtual assistants are literally remote workers, right? That's literally in maybe another country, another state, wherever it may be, and they can do little small tasks for you that you don't got the time to do, right? And so you can start paying them a small amount of monies, some, $5 an hour, $4 an hour, $3 an hour to do these little work, but you want to make sure that you still got to know the process so you can educate them. And let's think about if it's something that you know you don't got the time for, but you can have them do it, like admin, emails, going into these groups, whatever it may be, you can pay them. Let's say if you're paying them $300 a month, but they generating you fucking $10,000 a month. That's a dope. Matter of fact, they could generate your ass $300 a month. You still made your money back, and you still got more presents.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, it's so many different places that you can go find them. I don't promote that shit, so I don't really like go into depth in it. But I would tell you, if you can't find somebody to help you around you, you better find somebody to help you online, because a lot of these tasks that somebody could do from their damn home. Right? Don't think that the person need to be next to you just to work for you. No, that ain't true. You don't even never got to see their ass, but on Zoom or some shit. And don't be scared to trust people, right? Sometimes we scared to trust people with our baby and stuff. Like, oh man, they gonna do it. Man, let them folks do. If they do you wrong, let them go. But if they don't do you wrong, don't put it on them instantly, right? Be able to grow, right? Somebody go check out Fiverr. Go check out a lot of stuff. But y'all got to be more open-minded so y'all can grow. Stop trying to do it yourself. Delegate. Don't be scared. I told y'all what to do. Get your ass a credit card and pay these fucking employees for a whole year. If you just getting started, you know, you better go get a business credit card or personal, you know what I'm saying? Literally pay for y'all next help. Literally, y'all can use y'all credit on the little couch and all of this other shit, but you can't use your credit to grow your business. That shit crazy. So start doing that and literally use that to fund. And a lot of times y'all don't use your personal money, use your credit. If you got a 700 credit score, but you don't leverage your credit, you fucking killing yourself, right? Go out there and take a fucking credit card and swipe it, go get a $10,000 loan, $5,000 loan, pay this employee. Your goal is to get that person that you need the most, that's going to help you the most, and bring them on the team. Even if it's for the next 6 months on a credit card. Do whatever you got to do, because in 6 months, you should be able to pay the credit card off and keep the person. That's the whole goal. You can't, Jaslyn, you can't come off mute. Your phone messed up. They don't want to hear what you got to say. You can type it. I can read a little bit, just not names. I asked a question above. Oh, now you mean I got to click buttons. Okay. Let me see. Okay, Jasmine, I don't know how above you asked your question. It's a lot of stuff here. One of y'all want to read her question? Yeah, it's a lot in here.
She asked, how would you recommend content when changing your business?
How would I recommend content? Find out what your business is. What is the business? And take the same initiatives I've been saying the whole time and apply it to whatever that business is. All of the stuff that I talked about is universal for whatever your business is. None of that shit is only for one type of business. That's why I'm able to talk to so many different entrepreneurs and different businesses and have so many different people, because it's universal, right? So just apply it. And then the dope thing is when you apply it to your lane, you become dominant in your lane, because people in your lane ain't doing it. They doing the same old dusty shit. And you come out there and you be fresh as hell and you doing multiple tactics and strategies that they didn't even know exist. Because to be honest, only probably 0.0005 of the people only know the stuff that's out here. 99 people don't even know shit about your lane. So stop thinking that they know something because you know it. That is not true. So go out there and you speak your truths and speak everything and just go. I hope that helped you, Jocelyn. I got to read her comment. Yes, it did. No, it did.
Well, look, if y'all don't have any more questions, Don, thank you so much for blessing us. Tonight was amazing. I can honestly say officially, you shut Girl Mob down. You hold that title. So everybody that come after you, I'm like, look, we had our one instructor, Dontel, he shut it down. But thank you. Ladies, you know how we do. I went ahead and posted this post. We got to give our cousin his flowers too. So go ahead and leave your review. We have roughly 26 of us on here, minus myself and Dontel. I need all 26 of y'all to go leave a review right now. I know he said to share in the stories, but I need you to comment on this post right now and let the world know how amazing of a job he did tonight, because I learned so much tonight. I'm just blown away. And I thank you. I thank you. We definitely have to bring you back. And ladies, let's unmute. Do you have any last minute remarks?
Me? No, I'm here for y'all.
Okay. So look, ladies, y'all know how we do. Every time we give our instructors a farewell, we unmute ourselves and tell them thank you. So on the count of 3, I need all of y'all to go ahead and unmute yourselves so we can wish him a farewell. So 1, 2, 3, go.
Thank you.
We appreciate you.
Thank
Yes.
you.
I love all y'all. I'm thankful for
So
y'all.
amazing.
I made sure I follow everybody back now. If I didn't follow you, that means I didn't see it yet, and I'm about to go follow y'all. Like I said, I don't do none of that weird stuff. And Miss Home, who was no, it was Angela. Tomorrow at 8 o'clock, we're going live. I did not forget about you.
That part.
So we're going. So DM me. I'm go look at your page. Is your name right?
It's Hair Addiction Collective.
Oh yeah. I know because I gave you a cash out, so I know I'm gonna find you instantly. So tomorrow, 8 o'clock. You go 8 o'clock your time, 9 o'clock our time, Eastern time. If you Eastern, 9 o'clock Eastern, and then 8 o'clock Central. So literally, let's go in and make sure we support this queen on her first live. All right. If you got the time, be on there. Right. Everybody make sure y'all add y'all IG so everybody can follow y'all right now. Let's just take the last couple minutes to do that. Screenshot it. Like I said, make sure y'all put out content. Even when y'all on these calls, this is all content. Every time you get a new piece of education and somebody see that, they're going to support you even more. Everything becomes content. When you go outside and you go shopping for whatever your service is, you film that shit. Show the process of that shit that you're doing. Whatever it is, show that stuff, because if you don't show it, the world don't know.
Right.
That's it. They don't know. Now you wonder why you ain't getting booked for the stuff you want to get booked for, because you ain't show their ass that you do it.
That's the problem. Show it.
Show it. So make sure y'all all follow each other. And another thing is, if y'all literally, once y'all go make that post on that flyer, y'all follow each other from there too as well. So if y'all can't get the text real quick, then y'all do it from there, right? No excuses. Make sure y'all follow each other, y'all interact each other. And then another thing y'all could do too, inside of the chat, y'all can actually hit the save button at them 3 dots. So y'all can save the whole chat, that everybody that chatted in here. So you can take everybody, Instagram, anything that they talked about, anything that you talk about, and now you can use that as content or whatever it may be. Or you can use people question as content to answer for your audience.
Wow.
You know what
You
I'm saying?
better show me some tonight.
You better show us. You need to come back.
Up and show out.
Come back.
Oh, look, tomorrow I'm like, look, Skittles, look, this is what happened last night. We definitely have to get him on one of these conferences that she's getting ready to have. Something. Yeah.
I appreciate it. So everything is content, ladies. Don't overthink it. Don't think, oh, this not good enough. This don't say enough. Everything is content, because you never know where your next client gonna come from. But the more you put out, the more they fall in love with you. All right. So make sure y'all hit them 3 little dots, save y'all chat. Make sure if y'all didn't get each other, and then y'all can start copying each other thing right there. And then also follow each other on the pages. Make sure y'all interact with each other, because y'all the sisterhood. Y'all gonna be supporting each other regardless. Y'all show, matter of fact, y'all, once y'all do follow each other, shout out each other brands in y'all story too, right? Like do all of that, like, because if y'all start supporting each other, more people gonna start supporting y'all. I say become servants. The more you serve, the more you receive. Like start being servants, right? So y'all serving each other gonna, like, it's another thing I used to do, and I'm about to start doing it again, is I like to do entrepreneur shout outs on my page. And in my stories, I literally have create a post, say, hey, if you're a business, what I want you to do is tag me in your post. Right. And what I'll do is I literally tag every single person in my story. But guess what happens? Once I tag I'll put a motivational something in there. Right. And so once they share it, guess what? Now I get more promotion and they get motivation. Right. And now they supported me on their Black business on their page. And now they followers come to look. So you got to start being more strategic with what you do on your social media. The more you serve, the more you receive, the more you spread.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That part. Thank you. Ladies,
right,
don't
ladies.
go comment. Let's give our cousin his flowers, okay?
No, we cousins too. Like, reach out, cousin Dontel. I need your elbow. Hey, I ain't funny style now. Now, I told y'all I got a social media team now. If y'all see that shit don't sound like me, then I'm just like hella shit. So I know I need to go look at their message right fast.
That's that Chi-Town.
So, all right, y'all ladies, have a wonderful night. I love y'all. We are now cousins. We are now family. So don't be afraid to reach out to me. Any questions you got, I will answer it. Right. All right.
Thank you, cousin.
Thank you, cousin.
Thank you.
Now y'all better invite me to the family
Taco.
reunions. I need all the cookouts. All right.